Yo, shit, we live. We are live. Yo, I'm sorry I'm late. I try not to be late, but I'm late. I don't even know how my people not watching. Yeah, this is cool. We're gonna let people come in. I got some special guests. I know I've been absentee for a long time, but we're gonna let the room fill up as much as it's gonna fill up. My guest, my in-house guest is on his way. He's late. I got my other brothers. I just sent them a link. I'm gonna see what they talking about. Sorry, you got me laughing. He's like, I ain't got that. That's Coach right there. Yo, we got a good live for y'all today. We got a good live coming. I'm hoping my bro gets on here. I'm hoping Coach comes through. I'm hoping Rico comes through. I got my man on the way. Like I said, we got some special guests, but this is long due. Oh my God, this is long due. We try to slide the computer over here a little bit closer to the router so we can get some. We dealing with concrete out here, man. So try to slide this over a little bit over this way. See how that works. I don't know. We're gonna see. Eh. All right. I think there we go. We got a couple more bars. All right, but listen, man. Like I said, Troy, you need to be more consistent. Yo, Rick, I was sick, man. Quan, my boy, what's up, fam? Yo, I was sick. No lie. It's my year anniversary of being on YouTube. I know I apologize, man, but life be lifing, man. Like Rick, man, like if you've been here, y'all know, man, like I be lifing, man. I'm sorry, man, but I be lifing. Like things, it's been a last month. When my man get here, he's gonna definitely tell you why I was not doing no lives or nothing. Last month, I'm talking to the fellas. We talking to my fellas this year. Last month, on a man level, on like a straight, just it was one of the craziest months I've ever had in my life. Like we, yo, when my man, y'all know we built the bar here at the crib. I'm gonna show the bar. Let's see if I can show it without messing nothing up real quick. Just real quick. See if I can show it. Y'all can see the bar. See what I'm saying? So we got the bar and stuff jumping. I'm sitting at it now. But what we've been doing every Sunday, Quan, what up, my boy? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Those are the stories we want to hear. Okay, bet. All right, bet. So listen, real quick before we get some ladies in here, they might get upset. Yo, last month was crazy, crazy. The month of May was probably, besides my birthday, when I go take a trip to the other side of the island on my birthday and get loose every year, I go dumb. But this last was so crazy, man. We every Sunday we call it pool after dark. So we'll go out throughout the week, meet a couple ladies here and there, and we'll invite them over here Sunday for like a little barbecue, some music, and we at the pool. It has been it got crazy last month, man. We met some, my man Berto met some cats in Jumbo. They was down here and he was just busting it up with them. And he was like, yeah, we down here from Ohio, blah, blah, blah. And, he was like, yo, come to the crib on Sunday. So they came, they had met some ladies. We knew some ladies. We invited them over here. It got stupid over here, man. I mean, like, it got stupid. Like, it got real stupid over here. I built the apartment up front. So I don't really, I mean, like, I'm a hospitable person. You know what I'm saying? You come to the crib, my crib is your crib. So we at the crib, we drinking. Next thing I know, somebody's in the apartment. Next thing I know, somebody's upstairs. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? It's either describe it. All right, boom. We get to the crib. No, I'm already at the crib. So, Berto's like, yo, I got these cats I just met, whatever, whatever. So Berto comes, he shows up. He's got two with him. Then I don't even know where the other three came from. These other three showed up. So now it's the dudes that he met at Jumbo. It's like six joints here. He's got one joint that he knows. And I'm just sitting here in the road, like, I'm walking around like hef, like anybody need a drink. So we got the drinks going, fellas at the bar. And then, like, before I know it, everybody just starts disappearing to different parts of the house. Now, I was a little perturbed about it, but I was like, you know what, man? Brothers is on vacation. I understand the struggle and the stress of being back in the state. I'm like, you know what? It's a free for all. Fuck it. There's people, there's a party. It got crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was just nuts. But they did bring a bottle, which is still, they bought a bottle through, which is still up there. Um, and ain't nobody had to pay me no money, and I don't need no money or nothing like that. Man, it got nuts in here. Now that was one Sunday with them cats. Every other Sunday, it just seemed like me and my man. This is like my wingman now. Umberto get it. This is my man's 50 grand. He needs anything, I got him. But like, it seemed like every Sunday we was just meeting and greeting, and then we was at the crib. You know what I'm saying? And like we was in the hot tub, and then, like the Sunday before that, we went to this little bar on the beach called it's called the Sun Bar or some shit. I think Corona sponsor it. It's by this little. I don't even want to tell y'all. I don't need no competition. I don't need no competition at this spot. But it's Sundays from like 3 to like 7. No. You have to pay after 3. It's open for it's bumping all day. But like from 3 to 7, it gets you see the nicest. You see some nice things coming. When I come there, I get a private jacuzzi that sets up everything. Don't it though? I didn't. Yo, you know what? And I've had this jacuzzi for. I don't even be using it, man. I be on some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It's hot out this motherfucker. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm gonna give me a towel and wipe my shit. Y'all hold on, cause I got more. I got more. Hold on. All right, I'm back. All right, so we was talking about the Sun Bar, right? So we at the Sun Bar, and this is the Sunday. This is the first Sunday in May. We at the Sun Bar, and we chilling, and we was like, damn, we just happened to just go to the beach at this time of the day, and we was like, damn, there's some things in here. So we, chicks will be, they hear some English come out your mouth, they gonna be looking, and if you ain't, the one thing I like about here, these women are so approachable. You know what I'm saying? If you got this much a game, you gonna be able to get it off. They ain't gonna be like, get the fuck out. But like, um, so we sitting at the Sun Bar, and I'm eyeing this, I'm eyeing these American joints came in, and they was bad. These sisters came in. Wait till Birdo get here. They was tough, right? So I'm eyeing them. But then they had some suckers with them that came in later. So I was like, man, but it was these two that was like sitting on the outside of the bar before it closed down. Then they came in before they closed it off because it's on literally on the beach. So Berto was rapping to him. He was like, yo, they guess where they live at? I'm like, where? He said, yo, they live in your neighborhood. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He was like, yo, they live right around the corner from you. No, hand on the bizzle. So I'm like, all right, best. What's going on? Like, what's popping? He's like, yo, they trying to come over tonight. This is what set it off. This is the first Sunday in May. This is what set it off. So I'm like, all right, I'm cool. So let me get home, get a shower, get the crib straight a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, what whoop de whoop. so they come over, and like when you come to the crib, you can't really see was in the backyard till you actually come in the house. So they come in the house. First thing they say, they're like, "Oh shit, you got a pool?" He's like, "Yeah." So like it was unexpected. So I'm cleaning. I'm trying. You know how you try to clean up a little bit when the ladies go. I'm a bachelor, so I'm trying to clean up before. You know what I mean? While they're here. So the whole time trying to clean up. And the chick was like, she tell the one chick, Berto had, she was nice. And the crazy thing is, he wanted the one that I was on, and I wanted the one he was on. So the one he was on, she bad. So I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm cleaning, and she told they don't know I know Spanish, you know what I'm saying? So she talking with Berto. She's like, I don't think your man feeling me. Oh, he's not. He don't like me. He ain't feeling me. So Berto, being the big bro OG that he is, Berto goes, I bet you if you take your clothes off and jump in that pool, he'll show you some attention, bro. Hand on the bezel. What is it? Right hand? I don't know. Right hand, left. I ain't never been to court. I ain't never testified. I ain't no rat, so I can't tell you how you. I ain't swore no oath or nothing like that. However it goes, on everything on mamas. I'm out here. They take all their clothes off in the living room, run and jump in the pool. So, and I'm still like with the broom because I'm still like, what's going on? And then the one joint was like, get in. Man, I took all my clothes off, right? Not bucket naked, because smalls don't get down like that. But I stripped down to my boxes, man. I jump in, man, and it was the time to be had here. So that was the first. That's the first pool after dark, um, in May. The next weekend, we pop it off again. This time it's some it's some y'all means that I know. And I was just like, yo, let's just keep it going. Let's just keep it going. I said, yo, from now on, every Sunday, doing pool after dark. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't set these I didn't send you. Look, Eric, I'm gonna call them on live. Hold on, let's see. I got the live popping. What's up, fellas? What's going on? I got the live popping. The people's waiting. What's going on? I sent the link. Like I dropped the link in the chat. What we doing? But anyway, I'm holding it down anyway. I'm telling. Matter of fact, this fella talk today. This fella talk. Let me think of some more because it's been a crazy May, man. When I come there, yeah, okay, describe it. Ronan got some good stories. All right, so let me think of some more. Oh, okay. Oh, yo, I think that's Berto. Hold on. Let me get the door. Hold on. Yo. Yo, yo. Okay, I got my man's here now. I got my I got my man's here. All right, so okay. Look, uh about the pool. Oh no. When the joints is like, I told, I bet you if he take it, when you told me like, I bet you can take your clothes off. yo, yo. That was a wild night.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah. And then I was telling him about the fellas you met, and then we jumped it off the next weekend.
Yes, sir.
Pool after dark is for real.
Yeah, but girls were talking about. They were telling me in Spanish. But what's up with your man? You know, he I said, I don't know, but I'm sure if y'all took your clothes off and jumped in the pool, that'll get his attention.
Right. So, I'm trying to clean up, you know what I'm saying? Because it was so unexpected.
Said, we don't have no swimwear. I said, y'all know what to do. Man, they just started taking everything off, went to the pool and jumped in.
Yo, oh my God. Ever since then, it's been on. Every Sunday, we've jumped it off over here, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This and see, this is how it's supposed to be when you do it right when you come down here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we doing real good, Rick. We doing we doing we doing real good out here, man. But it's so easy. I'm talking about me and my man. We'll just we'll be at the store,
Yeah.
and I'll make eye contact with something. I'm running down on it, and the first thing we always say, "Yo, you got a friend?" And then we got the 2-man action popping. It never fails, man. Like we anywhere we go in this area, that's how it goes down.
They're very approachable.
You can talk to them. So you don't have to pay for play, man. You can run up on it and just shoot your shit. You ain't got to be out here. And this is like see that's the thing about here where we live at. It ain't 24/7 joints just run around trying to sell you box. That ain't what it is. But you can go to the Jumbo, you can go to the Kamados, you can go to any, and then the women are there. You know what I'm saying? And you just open your mouth and just speak clear what you want, what type of time you want. That's all you got to do is just.
They actually will tell you, talk clear to me with both of those.
Yeah, what you trying to do?
Yeah. Let's talk clear with both of those.
That's what they gonna say. Don't be trying to act like you want a relationship or you trying to make them a wife, but you really just want to knock them off. Let them know what it is. Like I'm here for a short time. I want to have some fun. She's gonna either go with it or she ain't gonna go with it. And guess what? If she don't go with it, it's 100 others out there. You know what I'm saying? But I told him right before you got. I said, yo, May was crazy. May was probably one of the most craziest months I've been down. And they was like, yo, where you been at? I said, yo, I tried to tell him, oh, here go Rico. I guess he's telling us why he can't get on here. Oh, he's on the way. Rico said he's coming on the way. But I try to tell people, I'm gonna bring that fan down here too, because it's humid.
Yeah, it's very humid.
I try to tell people there's certain ways you need to be moving when you down here. You know what I'm saying? And not make these mistakes. And a big mistake coming down here, number one, is
not having your finances.
Oh yeah, okay. Number one, we'll start with that.
To me, that's number one. Not having your finances together in order, and because you're not gonna work here, you can't. If you're not from this country and you don't have a satellite, you can't work.
Right. So number one, like we are, it's a lot of YouTube. I don't think how many other besides Rico, I don't know too many homeowners. Besides me and my man, like Rico popping up. Here go the other homeowner.
What's up, you motherfuckers?
Hey, I'm glad we got the crazy shit out the way before this married guy gets on here. Hey, yo,
I was listening for a minute. I had to type that shit in because you always said it a weird way, and I don't see too good. I'm like, fuck.
Yo, just hit that. Yo, listen.
So how you been, Rico?
I'm doing wonderful. Yeah, because I think this is the first time I've been on a live since my little incident. I was out with that. Right. And then shit. Yeah, I think I got out the hospital, and about 4 days later, we was on our way over to Europe. So I've been like on the go, because I got the clearance from the doctor. He was like, okay, you can go, everything's fine. And I had a wonderful time. Me and my wife had a great time over in Europe, seeing the grandkids, seeing my son, and that was my first time being in Europe. So I mean, it was a mind-blowing trip.
That's what's up, man. And yo, we talking about the do's and don'ts before you come down here. We're gonna save. Listen, we're gonna save the simping stuff to last.
Okay.
And we're gonna so we starting with the financing first right now. And
I heard, and that's that you can't. I'll be honest with you. Troy, you always Rico, when you gonna come? When you come? And I'm just like Roberto said, shit. When I get my money right, fuck that shit. I'm not coming before, because people like to think, oh well, you already got the house, you got the. I said, but still, I need to make sure that I'm in a place so when I get there, I have my residual income coming. because like Roberto said, I'm not working there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's irresponsible and foolish to come down there, you know, and you don't know where your livelihood is going to come from. It's just fucking stupid.
Yeah,
very.
And if you think you're going to make money off of YouTube, I think that's stupid also. I just do. You know, I tell Coach that all the time. I'm like, this shit, you got to treat this shit like a fucking hobby. And if it pops off and you get some bread off of it, consider that gravy. But that ain't the state.
But let me say this. Like, I know Rick got on me, well deserved. You know, I take all feedback. I'm not sensitive. Rick's like, yo, you need to be more consistent. And I know that if I'm more consistent, then the money will start coming in like that. But I'm sacrificing. You know me, man.
Freedom. The main reason you sacrificing the main reason why you came there in the first place to get out of the rat race, to go there and put yourself right. You on an island in the fucking rat race. You could have stayed here.
Yo, like
you could have stayed here. Because I told you when I come there, I'm not doing shit.
and the other thing, you know, in Punta Cana, everything's a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Then you know, you living in Higüey or Romana or San Pedro, you know, or even Santo Domingo. You know, everything is a little bit more expensive because it's a tourist town, you know.
Yeah. Right. And you know what? I wouldn't like. I'm so used to living here now. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else because like it's got the best of everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know a lot of people like, oh, this Punta Cana is not the real DR.
Yeah, it is.
What the fuck is it?
I hate that stupid shit too because I sit there and tell them every time. New York ain't the real America. DC ain't the real America. Chicago, Miami, LA, Atlanta.
You're talking like the heartland. Nebraska. They want Nebraska and Iowa. You know what I'm saying?
Punta Cana is not the fucking real DR because it's a tourist place. Everywhere I named you, Boston, these are all tourist towns. Boston, New York, LA, Atlanta, they're all fucking tourist towns.
Yeah.
They're all tourist towns. And that's literally like where half the country live in these large urban areas. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yep. Right. You know what? And like, I like the infrastructure here. You know what I'm saying? So like, even though sometimes it's still hard to find stuff, you just got to know. You got to just know where the stuff is at. And now that we got Unidos, you can get what you need now, man. Like Unidos,
and it's 10 times harder to find it anywhere else.
Yeah.
So it's harder than you think it is in Punta Cana. I'm like, good luck getting it anywhere else on the island. Yeah. It ain't happening.
But like having your finances is the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? And like I mean, like I said, if I was doing YouTube consistently making videos, upload videos, I would be missing out on like life. Like I tell people all the time, like I haven't hit 50 yet. So and I said when I hit 50, I might get back into some kind of field or something like that. But I wanted to give my life this window, give me like a 5-year window of me absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do nothing. So like
to learn to fall in love with yourself.
You know, I don't tell you I don't do shit. I get up, walk the dog, make myself something to eat.
It's too hot this time.
It's too hot. I told myself I don't even come outside till about 4 o'clock this time of the year.
But what's good about it is,
I'm in the pool.
But that speaks to the fact that you put yourself in a position to be able to do that. That's the thing. That speaks back to your finances. You like I said, you ain't rolling in dough, but what you do know is right. So Troy, you ain't rolling in dough, but what you do know is the motherfucking light's gonna stay on. I'm gonna eat every day. I don't have to worry about rent. You know what I'm saying? So I easily have enough to cover all of my fucking necessities. And I just think sometimes too many people come there on a hope and a prayer. And I'm like, so when they
hold on, Quan got a question because you know we interactive. You know, these my people. So Quan said you gotta learn how to mix it up like Coach. Do film the places you go and make content out of it. Yo, Quan, the places that I go and the things that I'm doing, you don't want it. I can't upload. See, Coach got a babe, so it's a wholesome channel over there. I can't be filming what I'm doing and who I'm running up on. These women ain't, you know what I'm saying? What the things that I'm doing.
And part of the aspect is even for Coach life, y'all missing a lot of the behind the scenes bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Coach, he's got built-in content. He's got soul. You know what I'm saying?
But the reality is, I know firsthand, Troy has a far more tranquil life than Coach does. Way more tranquility.
Yeah, Coach got
so
a family.
If I had the choice to choose between whose life I would want to live, I'll take Troy fucking 10 out of fucking 10 days of the week because his life is his. It's more tranquil. It's peaceful. He marches to the beat of his own drum.
And
Coach got a lot of damn responsibilities.
He does. I'll be hoeing. So
that's all I'm trying to tell you. First of all, Coach got to worry about your ass. Troy don't give a fuck about you. You see what I'm saying? And we love you, brother. No. But Coach be like, oh, I got to worry about the channel. Troy be like, fuck that channel.
I don't give a fuck.
See the difference?
Yo, you know what? You know what I will do? What I am going to do? I'm going to start seeing when we get the ladies over here, we get them in the pool. He said, look, you already. He's like, nah,
no, we're good with that. Drop the link. Hey, Troy, copy the link and paste it in the chat for his old cockeyed ass. Just copy it up to the top and then paste it.
Yeah, hand me
paste. But that's just the reality. It's like all of our lives is a little bit different. We're all similar in a lot of ways, but each one of us have a different set of needs and requirements. So I know for me, I look at the form like I'm married. Coach might as well be married. Roberto and Troy, they're single. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have another person to have to worry about. That changes things. Even when I come, I don't have the same level of responsibility as Coach, but I'm not responsibility free. I still got shit, an obligation. So,
and because I know both of y'all's wives, I'm not going to let nothing crazy pop up when y'all are around.
But that's all the difference. So that's also what. So when we were talking about let's get back to the money, right?
Right. Let's get back.
Even Roberto and fucking Troy ain't saying I'm gonna come to the island on a prayer. They're like, no, I gotta have my shit in order. And let me tell you why you don't come on a prayer, because they know, like I know, all prayers are not answered. Every motherfucking prayer don't answer. So I don't suggest.
Roberto, what's happening, y'all? Roberto,
put a regular shirt or a bra on.
Shut up, man.
Hey, look. Oh, it's like you losing some weight, man. What's going on? You all right? You stressing?
Hey, I'm
that's a filter. That's a filter.
No,
Domingo using filters.
Domingo talking about leaving me for another Dominican man, so I've been losing weight.
Oh, hey,
okay, well, there go my sister. You know what I'm saying?
Rico, Troy, say hello.
Hello, Troy. Hello, Rico, Roberto, todos.
¿Cómo está, mi hermana?
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah,
listen to English. Listen to English.
Yeah, I can't.
Get her another gringo and leave your ass.
Hey, that's all right. They can take on my responsibilities.
Yeah.
Listen, Coach, we talking about the financial piece. We talk. This is the we're gonna get to the nitty and gritty, but we're gonna start number one with.
But you know, Troy, think about it. Coach didn't take his black ass over there without his finances in order.
Everybody has some kind of.
Everybody got to have some money coming in, or you ain't. You it's reckless to go. That's what I'm getting at. You gotta have something coming in.
Yeah.
And I had
because ain't no Dominican gonna take care of your ass. I can tell you that.
Hold on, Rico. Go ahead, Coach.
I got one bill, and that's my phone bill. That's the only bill that I have in the United States because I'm on a budget and I receive a disability check, so I can't be I can't have two bills. One a whole bunch of bills in the United States and a whole bunch of bills here. I can't do it.
Nah.
But my thing is question is this, Coach. Would you have come to the DR without a source of income?
Oh, zero. No, not at all. Not at all.
That's what we're saying.
It don't make no sense.
mean,
That's all we're saying. You got to have something coming in.
It's setting yourself up for failure if you do that.
That's right, Roberto. You're right. You're right, brother. You're right. Hey, what year did you move here, Roberto?
Or this is my 3rd year, but this is the 1st year that I'm doing full time.
I got you.
Or the first 2 years I was here for about 5-6 months. Then I go back to the States for the spring and summer months.
I think a lot of us, like I had my house a year before I came down here full time. I was just coming back and forth using it as a vacation house. And then I just came down here on vacation one time. I was like, yo, I'm not going back. Like I literally just stayed. And then I quit my job. Matter of fact, I was right in the I was in the jacuzzi on the laptop typing up my resignation. And I sent it.
Because I was actually working the first 2 years, and I would telecommute, and trust me, that was not fun.
Yeah.
When you see your neighbors leaving the house, going to the beach or going somewhere, and you sit down a laptop and
it's every time you sitting in class where everybody's enjoying themselves and like, man, I wasn't about to do none of that shit. So I was like, man, I ain't trying. Like, I really just wanted to take some time off. Like, I was like, yo, I need a break. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I need a break. I've been working straight since I was 15. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I need a break, man. Like, damn, that was a long ass time, man. I was like, yo, I'm done. Like, I'm cool. I'm cool on working. Like, money is great. I don't know why this shit. Z, what you turning the lights and shit on?
Hey, let me tell y'all this real talk. When I get married, when I get married, I'm tired of I'm snitching on all the niggas from Canada and everybody that stay overstaying our country.
You one of those, huh? You one of those, huh? Okay.
I'm getting that reward.
Okay, well,
that's right. I'm reporting. I'm putting casing on all you motherfuckers. I'm turning all y'all ass in.
Okay.
I
just got back. I was just home. I won't care. I don't know what you talking about. I was just home last week. So
Puerto Rico.
That's right. Hey, I tell you, I'm tired of it, man. I'm gonna start. Once I get married, I'm gonna start telling on everybody. We got to do the right thing. It's just right.
Yo, that's nuts, man. That's nuts.
But look, to get back on point. So what advice would you give somebody from now? See, here's the thing. I will say this, Coach. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You've on a couple of occasions, and probably recently a few months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
You give how much does it cost to live here breakdown. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of YouTubers do that shit, right?
Right.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with when they do it. I just think that oftentimes for me, I always say when you give when they give a perspective, oh man, you can get by here on $1,500 a month. I don't disagree with it that you can get by on $1,500 a month. But knowing from what you've seen and I've seen, when most people come there from America, I'm like, their ass ain't gonna make it on $1,500 a month.
Man,
because of their habits, most people ain't gonna give up their party habits. Matter of fact, in all likelihood, motherfuckers in America went from partying on Fridays and Saturday night. They get to the DR, they trying to party every fucking night. So they drinking even more. So
not only at night, they going to the beach during the daytime.
Yep.
During the day, then go home, shower, get dressed, and go out at night. So that's a double whammy right there.
And then knowing you're going to be perceived once you get to the island as a source of income or the bank for every motherfucker you with. You don't see, these are things that it's like, I make it on here's my budget, $1,200 a month, right? You just got to tell. I just think it's to be more responsible to tell them, look, if you a drinker and any type of social person, you better add close to another $600 on that, because the bottom line is your socializing habits are probably going to end up greater, and the more you socialize, the more you're going to carry the freight, because you're going to end up with a bunch. If they're Dominicans, you're going to pay, and a lot of motherfuckers. Other than this circle here, you be around some mooching motherfuckers that's looking for you to carry the freight.
Yo, I'm glad you brought that up, because that is so important. A lot of people don't want to tell you that. And my man, him and I have had this conversation plenty of times. Yeah. And he was like, when you hang out with the locals here, sometimes everybody they think that to them, you are balling. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like, you got to think, put us in their shoes. It would be like if we knew somebody that was getting $600,000 a year.
Yeah, we
go out, and you like, damn, nigga,
you looking at them like
you can't.
You gotta pay this.
You got it.
But you know what?
Troy.
Rich people are the tightest. I'm gonna tell this story. I don't know, my man. I don't know if he want me to tell the story, but I'm gonna tell this story. My man's got a friends. I ain't gonna say no name. I know somebody got a friend. His boy is a millionaire. Came down, man, showing him a good time. They went out to eat, and all my man's had was a beer. And the bill came. And my man, the bill was like 20 something or whatever dollars. My man was like, well, all I got was this. You need to go ahead and pay for your beer. He's like, yo, what the nigga, you a millionaire. You can't get too big. But you know what? And this is what I always do. What I always do with my friends that got money, that I know they got a lot, because I've had friends that was doing illegal shit, friends that had tons of money. I always get the bill. I try to get the bill.
Right.
Because I don't want them to think that I'm trying to leech off them.
Right.
But see, Troy, that's the difference though. Like say for example, in the States, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's usually in the most 90% of my circle, we're all of the same socioeconomic scale. We're all making the same kind of money. I'm not with no dirt pool. I don't hang out with no dirt pool motherfuckers, and I don't hang out with a whole bunch of rich people. I know some of each, but when I'm out socializing, I'm usually socializing with people who have this almost of the same scale as me. And typically with my friends, when we go out, I'm like, I got the bill this time. They got it next time. But you're not going to see that. Right. But what I'm saying is what we're accustomed to here, which that's the norm, that is not going to be the norm there. Your ass is getting a check all the fucking time is what I'm saying. It is never, they ain't look. If it's 100 motherfuckers, everybody looking at you.
Man, hey, remember we had to, I ain't gonna say no names, but we had last time we was at that restaurant, we had to chip in and pay for somebody because we didn't know they didn't I ain't gonna say no name, but
I was there.
Yeah, you was there, man.
Well, bottom line is, but I'll say, but see, Coach,
you know who all was with us. You know who all was with us.
Right. I hear you saying, but what I'm saying is, but that's a little bit different because that was still a gathering of a lot of expats, right? But I'm talking about and you and 25 Dominicans ain't but one motherfucker paying out that 26. Ain't but one. It ain't gonna be no, we all gotta chip in for this missing person. No, you got to chip in for every fucking body.
Y'all,
and that's what I'm saying.
I'm the poorest one out of all of my, all of y'all. I'm not counting y'all pockets.
But you didn't came and you always poor. You don't be acting like
no, Coach. What we're saying is you see, this is where you get disingenuous. When you among your you know how you always say, I'm among the Dominicans. Motherfucker, you ain't the poorest. You ain't the poorest then. You balling. And at that point, they turning them pockets inside out. And that's what you have to tell these people that, look, bruh, if a lot of guys be on here, man, I'm going to be among the Dominicans. Okay, that's fine. And there's nothing wrong with it. But no, you are the fucking bank.
Well, here's the thing, and I always tell people, why would you have that mindset and you think that's a badge of honor? Like, I never heard a rich Saudi come to America and be like, I'm gonna live in the hood. I'm going to the projects. Look, you see, I'm in the projects. You see, I'm
Nope.
in the project. They got
Hey,
the camera.
I'm with the
You see
people.
me?
I'm with the real
Nah.
Americans. I'm with the real Americans.
I'm with the real
Fuck no.
Americans. No, they going to Beverly Hills,
Manhattan, Beverly Hills.
Miami,
Fuck out of here.
and like and that goes with the with the women too.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we always come and get and try to get the bottom of the barrel women. And it doesn't, there's nobody's coming from, I haven't met like a rich African move to where I'm from and start dating women in the projects and shit. It don't make no sense. Why would you do that?
Look, I'll tell a motherfucker in a minute. That was Coming to America wasn't real. That was a fucking movie.
That was
a fucking movie. That shit, the King of Zamunda, if the King of Zamunda come to fucking New York City, he going to fucking Manhattan.
That's
He ain't
right.
going to Queens or Brooklyn or Harlem.
Hold on. My man Quan said, Rico, when you was in Europe, did you see the white girls with the thick asses?
Oh yeah, they was. Yeah, they was.
What up, Quan?
Did y'all go to Germany? Did y'all go to Germany? Y'all was in Germany? Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's where my son is stationed at Ramstein Airport.
Is it Ramstein? I've been to Ramstein. To Ramstein. Me and your son got to talk. We got to exchange some notes.
We stayed in Ramstein, and then of course, we went and visited Paris for 2 days. Went to Switzerland.
Let me give you a quick story. Now, when I was in Ramstein, I was married at the time, right? So
that's right. You was Air Force, right?
I was in the Army, but we had a mission.
Oh, okay.
In Germany, and we was in Ramstein for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, I did not. Now, my mother is a staunch black.
Oh. Black Panther. She's staunch Panther.
So, like, I'm old now. I'm married. I'm young. I'm still young, but I'm married, so I'm chilling. But bro, them white women over there was so aggressive, man. I've never ever, and to this day, I've never met a group of aggressive white women. Like, they will come up on you, and they don't. No offense to my African, because there was some African brothers over there. They were trying to act like they don't want just black. They wanted black Americans. So you had a lot of Africans that were trying to act like they were black Americans. And I ain't trying to be funny, and I'm speaking hand on the Bible. I'm not trying to be funny. The German women were like, they smell funny, so they didn't want to deal with them, and they knew they weren't black Americans. And we're the leader in the pop culture. So everything that's fresh was coming from us. So they was on it, and I'm telling you, like, I seen a white chick. We at the bar, me and my homegirl, right? And we just chilling. White chick comes and scoots right between us, like right here, turns her back to my homegirl and talking to me. And she's like, "Are you here with Bahama Mama?" They used to call black. Bro, I looked, I see my girl jump up. I'm like, yo.
I hope she didn't hear that shit.
She heard it.
Oh, shit.
But these German women are solid. They not no little girls.
Yeah, I know.
They like, you seen them. They like,
Heidi ain't no joke. Was it Heidi ain't no joke.
This is before the implants and all that. We was like, damn, why this white girl built like this? I'm telling you, European white women are way different than American.
Yeah.
And you know what's the closest thing to European white women is the Midwest, like Nebraska, Texas. You can find them. Like
they still ain't the same. They're still not the same.
But my mom was on, one, I was married, and two, my mama was on my shoulder, like, boy, every time I thought about it, I just heard my mom, you better leave the white girls alone. You see what happened to Emmett Till? You see what happened to Emmett Till? You better not. That was her go-to. You see what happened to Emmett? She's a little girl. She's a little girl when that happened. They had to open casket. So it traumatized a whole generation
of
black people. About interracial relationships, man. My mother was to this day, she's traumatized. She thinks that if you date a white woman, you're gonna get in trouble. The police gonna pull you over and beat you up. Her family gonna kill you or some shit. So she's not with it. But my mom is still here. I love my mom. But when my mama don't know, won't hurt her. Because damn it, it's a lot of Russians that come out here, and I'm telling you, if I come across the right pink toe out here, I'm going.
But that's like you said, that still go back to what we were saying and I keep trying to tell Coach, it's like, Coach, and this, and here's the thing is most expats, if they got any sense, when they come over there, they're going to link up with. You be a damn fool to come over there. That's another thing. I'm saying, like, don't be no fool and go to a foreign country and feel like you're just gonna surround yourself only with those people, and you got a whole community of people from where you from that you're gonna ignore or neglect.
Yeah, that's not wise. It's not
right.
wise.
And I say, let me tell you the evidence of that. They don't fucking do it. Okay, the minute they come to the U.S., they go to
find their tribe. They find their community. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't do it. Nobody does that shit.
And you know what? It's very rare when you come across like racism when you abroad. I think we tend to like I don't know, we tend to be like, okay, we Americans. We ain't just black, white Americans. We Americans. Like, you know, so it's kind of, you know what I mean? It's kind of like we're expats.
We see a privilege, right? We see a privilege that they don't always see.
Right.
No one sees your passport.
Yeah, and it's not even. It might not even be people from America. It might be people from different parts of Europe, different parts. If you're an expat, you know, it's kind of, you know, a nice community that we slide into, man. So we talked about finances. So the do's and don'ts: do not come down here if your money's not right. Do not.
Right.
If you don't have some kind of residual, and you can get residual income by say you got good credit and you can get yourself a couple of properties and you can live off the rent money from your properties. You can live down here. But I would say you gotta, at the bare minimum, need to have like, and if you're paying rent, $1,300, $1,400, you can make it happen. You can make it happen with 15.
I say 15 need to be the lowest, and then even when you get there, you still need to try to make some additional income, because 15 you will be okay. You ain't gonna be on the street, but because another thing that people dismiss is, you know, like even with Coach, it's like, fortunately, I think for the three of us, with the exception of Coach, we got transportation worked out, because if not, them Ubers and all that shit adds up. Yeah, that shit adds up. So there's a lot of things that you don't think about. You go and you're like, okay, rent, electric, and then you just go in with just that. And I'm like, there is so much to living there that has a fucking cost. Yeah, that would nickel and dime your ass to death. You know, you ain't got a car. Transportation cost is a motherfucker.
Hey, a lot of times,
food is not cheap.
My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off.
I said food's not cheap out here, man. Gas is high as hell out here.
That's what I was about to say. A lot of people think that I'm eating out all the time. A lot of times I tell the subscribers or the people that want to sit down and talk to me, I always meet them at a restaurant, and people be like, "Oh, Coach, you always be at the restaurant."
Exactly. You're being treated.
Yeah,
right? They think that's you. They think that's you paying. And I'm sitting there saying, I'm like, all those fucking meals you see Coach eating, and I get it. His subscribers are taking him out. I'm like, if he had to pay for that shit,
I'd be broke.
You know what though?
That's just like Troy just said. Like, I'd be looking at the bill and I'd be like, man, I tell them, thank you so much for taking me out, man. And then they bring Dominga and they be like, nah, I got you, Dominga, and Soul. And I said, ain't no way I can pay that goddamn bill.
Yo, we get plated. This is a spot up the street. Listen, this is a spot up the street that we go to. $5, we getting like $4.50. We getting like some chicken, some rice,
you took me there, Troy. Yeah.
But so that's all I'm saying. I try to tell your sub, I'm like, y'all gotta stop looking at Coach's videos as if it tells the whole story.
Right.
It's a good, and I said y'all missing all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So that's where I think they make.
In 4 days, I went to 3 restaurants, and all my subscribers treated me, and I appreciate them. But man, that was $400 worth of food.
Hold on. When y'all gonna take me out? My subscribers, I got 172. That's not, you know what I'm saying? When y'all gonna take me out, man?
Hey,
take me out somewhere, man.
Let me unsubscribe from this nigga right now. Let me unsubscribe right now so I don't owe this nigga nothing.
That's right. Hey,
But that's what it is. And that's a good.
Man.
What I try to tell your subs is it's good to watch Coach so you can see about these restaurants and things. But if that's what you want to do on a day-to-day basis, $1,500 a month ain't enough. If you want to live like you see Coach living, no, 1,500 ain't fucking enough.
Right.
It ain't.
Right.
It's not
gonna make it, baby.
It's not.
And then some of my friends,
you know what I mean?
like
and then like if you got,
I'm finna say some of my subscribers, they get a big old Airbnb and they say, hey, Coach, we got
Extra
3 rooms. And then I be videoing and they're like, oh, Coach, you be at all these doggone Airbnbs like you got, man, that ain't.
Listen, my subscribers, if you invite me, I'm coming with something. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming with the party. I can make it happen.
That's right.
You know
but that's what
you know what I bring?
You come to listen. You come to Punta Cana. Me and my mans, we can get it jumping for you. Like this.
Man, you know what?
Here, you're like, yo, man, I'm bored. What you want to do?
We always, all of them. We always go to the grocery store, and then they be so happy because Dominga cook for all of us. And then, man, Dominga, yeah, and you already know your sister can cook. Like she just throw down, and we be like, we go get some beer, and Dominga be throwing down in there, and everybody happy.
My sisters, I love y'all. I love y'all to death. But here's the difference between when Dominican women come over and cook. They gonna clean up like Dominga leaves my place better than what it was before she started cooking. Every time. It looks better when she leaves.
And so be sweeping, and Cristal, they be mopping and sweeping.
Hey yo, I'll be like this. I'll be like, man, I know. That's why I'm like. That's why I know Coach is living good, man. Coach is living good.
They whip up a meal like that too.
Yeah.
What you say, Roberto? What you say, Roberto?
They whip up a meal real quick.
Oh man, they do, man. I mean, they don't hesitate. They see they process everything Troy got up in the refrigerator, and they be like, okay, we got ourselves a meal right here.
We can do this, and I don't know what the hell is in. I'm just in there like, man, that's just shit left over from some shit I tried to put together, and it be tasting good. Like, oh shit, he got pasta in here. Let's use this pasta. Then they'll call it whatever they don't got. They'll call it Kamado. Kamado will bring it, and it's
right.
on.
But you just gotta know that. Look, if you're gonna come over there and you're gonna live, you may, like you say, you see Coach going out 4 or 5 times a week. That might be once or twice a month for you, if you're trying to stay within a reasonable budget.
Right.
And you better go by yourself, because if you take a bunch of motherfuckers, they gonna blow the bank. You be like, oh yeah, me and 4 or 5 of my Dominican friends. It's like, nigga, it's you. I gotta all 6 of y'all.
Listen, I gotta go get the beer for this second part, because it's about to get real. This second part of the conversation. We talked about the finances. Now we're gonna talk about your mental. All right, so let me
But I mean, that's a big thing, too many people are coming to the island. And like I said, is they think they're gonna come on a hope and a prayer. And I keep telling motherfucker, all prayers are not answered. So you better have something more than just a prayer. You better have some money lined up.
When you say mental, what you mean when you say mental?
Your motherfucking head gotta be right.
Oh, gotcha.
Motherfuckers be coming to the island. But here's my thing is, don't come, and I'll even open it. If you are having issues in your life, the island's not going to fix it. It's just a different place. It's just a different place. It just, I mean, I get it. If I'd rather have problems, I'd rather have problems there than here. But I'd rather not have problems.
No,
I'd just rather not have the fucking problem.
But y'all know, everybody that's on here, y'all hear the stories like somebody come over here, man, I ain't got it.
They think it's gonna make their life better, and being in the GR is not gonna make your life better. You have to make your life better wherever you are.
Just like
wherever you are.
Michael Jackson said, you got to look at the man in the mirror first. If everywhere you go and it smell like shit, you might need to look at yourself.
Yeah, you gonna have you have to do that. And I mean, and unfortunately, I think people figure, oh, I come to the DR, it's a different place. I can forget. I mean, it is what it's. I tell people, use it for what its original intention was. It's a fucking vacation place.
Yes.
It's a vacation is a brief respite, basically for you to take a breath, and then you still got to go. I got a hard problem, like roughing it. All right, I'm gonna take a 1 week vacation, relax, charge my battery back up, so I can get back to punching that fucking problem again. But just being on the island, even if you think you're gonna stay for a month, 6 months, whatever, you still have to. So if your problems is with your family, your children, you know, whatever,
get that shit,
you still got that
right
shit
before you come, man.
Yeah, that's preferable.
Like what I want to like. What's the stuff? I haven't been all with my ear to the streets.
You're breaking up,
I'm
Troy.
watching Coach.
Troy, back up.
Can you
You're
hear me
breaking
now?
up. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Hear me
Yeah,
now?
start over.
Yeah.
Okay, so even though I don't post, I want to. I don't see now. So, and it's been worrying me is just seeing like different stories and hearing the different stories of brothers going through things when they coming down here with relationships, just in general. And you know, my background is in mental health. I used to do therapy, and the main thing that I'm noticing is that people, we need to just be honest with each other. A lot of people are lonely, man. A lot of people that come down here and they whoremongering and they running down women is they lonely. People are lonely. That's the main reason why. Maybe not, you know what I'm saying? But the root cause to all this is a lot of people are lonely and they're not okay with being by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they come down here, they latch on to these women. These women are very cunning. They're like actresses.
That's a good point.
They'll make you think that, oh man, you everything. I love you, this and that. They'll even say I love you. It might not even look you in your eye. These women,
they do love you, Troy.
What a camera. These women will look you in your eye and be like, baby, I love you. And you be like, oh my God.
They do love you.
Like,
they love you for what you can do. They love you for what you can do. And when you no longer can do it, fuck you.
Only good enough as your last action.
That's it. Right. So like I feel for brothers. I'm like, man, go ahead, coach. I see you.
No, I was about to say you
go ahead, bro.
You might be pissing some people off what you just said, Troy and Rico, on that one.
Better pissed off than pissed on.
I gotta be honest, man. You gotta be honest. It's gonna hurt. It may hurt now, but it's gonna save you a lot of pain later on. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But just listen to me, fellas. Listen to me. Find a way to love yourself. Start taking yourself out on dates. Start doing stuff for yourself. Get yourself a journal. I know it sounds corny, but get yourself a journal. Start writing things down. Write your goals down, where you want to be in the next 5 years. Write down how you want to be treated and all that. Put it in writing. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like an action. You're taking action. Because it's one thing to want things, but you got to take action to have those things. Like everything, God has put everything here for us, but He ain't gonna give it to you. You got to take action to get it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You preaching, man. That's it.
Yeah, everything.
I got a question for you, man. I'm serious. We saying we're gonna stay serious for a minute because you know me and you and Rico talked about it not too long ago. Like, what about the people that got a whole bunch of money and then they keep the woman happy? Are they happy in mental? We talking about mental here? That's the question.
Wait a minute, say that question again.
All right. These men that has money and their women are super happy and they always taking good care of them and they women ain't complaining. They ain't got nothing to worry about. That woman ain't going nowhere. Are they mentally happy? Are they happy?
No, they're deceiving themselves.
It's
think,
hard to say, man.
okay, I look at it this way. One, the woman's not really happy. She's happy with what you're doing. So basically, okay, happiness is a state of mind. Okay.
I'm not talking about the woman. Just
I
only
know you're talking about the man. You're talking about the man. I'm talking about them both.
Okay.
See, the mere fact that you think because you're giving her everything that you're making her happy, that is you being delusional. You're telling yourself, I'm making the bitch happy because I'm giving her everything you want, but you're not making her happy. Okay, because happiness is a state of mind and a state of being. What you're doing is you're fulfilling a need that she has, which is to have everything. She or to have what she wants.
Right.
So if she wants a bag or a car or this, that, whatever, you're fulfilling that need, but that's not making her state of being happy. As the man, you feel like, oh, as long as I give this bitch what she asked for, she's happy. No, you just shutting her up. That's shutting a woman up like shutting a child up if you buy him a new toy. Okay. That's what you're doing.
But
so
I think
it's a need for her, not a want.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
She's doing it out of necessity.
Right. And so as the man, you're telling yourself, you're deluding yourself that you're doing something because we say happy. And it's like, no, you ain't making that bitch happy. You just, it's just like an employee. I cut your paycheck. Are you happy when you get paid on Friday? Yeah.
Rico, but see, you know what they say ego is a bad thing. My ego will not allow me to pay for a woman just to be with me. My ego's not gonna allow it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because it's here, fellas. It's different when you live. Like when you come down on vacation, understand you got a short amount of time. And you got to squeeze in that shit. When you live here, it's so many women here. You do not have to chase behind one woman. If you really are looking for somebody that you want to love you, you can take your time and you can find you somebody out here that you want. They're with it. They're looking for that. You can find that.
That's true.
If you got the time, but you can't come down here and you're gonna find yourself a baby.
I got my woman the first trial.
So what? You bumped your fucking head, nigga. You bumped your fucking head.
But
your fucking head.
There are good women here. There are some good women here.
Yeah, but you know what I believe, Roberto, is go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. Tell me about the good women.
No, I'm just saying that there are good ones, you know, that they trying to look out for you. But at the same time, you know, the country with the situation they're in with the employment and with the pay scale, you know, they have no other choice.
Right.
You know, but it's always a hustle for them, you know. So
it is. So
I don't know how to say it, but
let me ask you this then, brother. So how do you know the fake from the real since they trying so hard to get let him answer the damn question, Rico.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, how do you know?
It's difficult to know, but I think a man knows when a woman actually truly loves him.
True.
You know, and I think you can tell when a woman actually loves you in her treatment, the way the things she does for you, certain things she says to you,
the shit she puts up with.
Yeah.
That's a good
Listen,
right.
The way I look at it like this is I think that's where most dudes get into trouble is the framing of the question that you ask, Coach, right?
Okay.
You say if a guy come there and he's trying to look for, well, I want to know what's fake and what's real. That's the wrong way to even go about it. The biggest problem, like Troy says, and Roberto will tell you, you can find some good, solid, loving, love you, honest, hard-working women in the DR. But the crucial aspect that it's going to take that most of these raggedy motherfuckers don't do is time.
Yeah.
It's going to be time. What I tell anybody is when you come to the DR, El Salvador, Brazil, Colombia, any of those countries, don't even come for the women, come for the place. Come
Exactly.
and fall in love with the place. Don't even fuck the people.
With the culture, learn the culture, learn all of
and
that.
don't even care about the people. Just learn the place. And over time, I tell them, I said, nobody's looking to develop friendships. They come to the island looking for relationships. Anytime you're looking for a relationship, you're going to fuck up. Look for a friendship. So even with the females, a friend, that's the real ones. But they looking to fuck. If you're looking to fuck, then you looking to fuck. There it is.
Yeah, we ain't talking to the cats that's coming down trying to get it popping, man. I know a lot of nobody wants to admit that they just coming down here to try to. My man Rick said, when I come down there, I'm just trying to get the women. And I feel you.
Cool. But, Rick, that's perfectly fine. Only thing we would tell you is don't be up here on our simp stories and we couldn't find out you done simped out, because we're gonna talk about your ass, Rick. Now, don't you get one?
We need to have this.
She did me wrong. She did me wrong. I'm like, see.
Simp Chronicle. I'm gonna start doing them because my man, like, I don't want to bite. I don't want to bite. I like Ronan. Ronan probably ain't watching that shit.
My God.
I know you don't fuck with Ronan. I love it. Still, I'm gonna start doing some story time.
That nigga's tragic. Tragic.
I like that.
Tragic. That's John's boy from the boot.
No,
that nigga from the boot.
Yeah, Ronan never.
That nigga from the boot.
He got that accent though. He from New Orleans though. I don't think he from
man. He be going out bad.
Listen,
so what he
going out bad?
If you coming down on that time, I'm not mad at you.
Nigga, you seen it?
What he be
I'm
doing?
Not mad at you.
Shit, he said this. He be saying like, yeah, the bitch be fucking around when I'm
Ronan
back.
Getting it. Ronan's getting it.
Nigga, just listen to the video.
He's getting it popping.
I don't even know that.
I'm watching Ronan. Listen, I'm watching Ronan's videos from when I come to Santo Domingo.
Right.
I'm
like, this nigga. Oh man, I'm up in the bar. She do this, she do that. I don't care if she fucking around on me when I'm in the States. I get double. Then why you paying her fucking rent, nigga?
Yo, we gotta dead that. We have to dead that because you see what happens. You simp. You guys that are out there simping hard. You're making it hard on the rest of us, man. We ain't trying to be paying everybody's rent and taking care of their mama and them and taking care of their family.
She treat me like goat. Yeah, nigga, she should. You paying the fucking rent.
Yo, listen. That's another do's and don'ts about coming down here. Don't come down here leading with your wallet, man. They're gonna expect you. Can you maintain that?
And my point is this is
how you start is how you're gonna have to finish.
Because you know the first thing a nigga say. Why you watching my pockets? Why you? I said, nigga, you do whatever you want, okay? But what you will not do is come up on here later on crying about how the bitch did you wrong. She did just what the fuck she was supposed to do. Flip your sucker ass over, turn your pockets inside out, and put dick in you, nigga. You act like a bitch. She treated you like one. Don't come up here crying about your fucking feelings.
Hold on, man. It's a family channel.
And you put a couple babies up in her, and then now you.
No, you didn't. You ain't put no baby up in her. Somebody else did, but she put that baby on your ass.
But you know what?
Ain't there nigga from the state put no baby in nobody. Them all Dominican babies. Niggas is paying for them though.
Talk that talk, Rico. Talk that talk, Rico.
Niggas is paying for them, but they ain't theirs.
Crazy, man. Y'all got to stop it, man. Y'all making us. Y'all. When my man Pimp C say, take that monkey shit off, you embarrassing us, man. You embarrassing us.
You think they doing that over here with
what? They doing
it? Man, if I came out with it, I should run around with a DNA. You know how the dudes got the fake diamond tester? I should run around with a DNA kit, swabbing these kids' mouths and shit. And then shake it up in front of niggas. This should say 100% Dominican. How you ain't half black. What you talking about?
I know one thing. Ain't got no kids over here. They taking care of them, but they ain't got none.
Yo,
they so in love with the bullshit.
But you know what, fellas? I'm the first one to tell you. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
I've even heard some stories where some of them got married and then they didn't have a baby while they was married.
Yo,
this is not even shocking.
Listen. Why do you have to put a ring on it? They don't.
Yeah.
Why do you
They
have to
sure
put a
don't.
ring on it?
They
don't.
sure don't. And remember, Coach, I even
It's easy to
told
get
you,
divorced. I would say the best thing about down here, it's easy to get divorced. You ain't even gotta tell a motherfucker you want a divorce. You just go get this shit done.
Right.
But
and
the
get a
reality
divorce.
is, though, and the funny thing about it is,
Get him, Z.
the funny thing about it is, like I said, a lot of them, like you said, you know, I was like, they just be shacking up. Like you said, they don't be getting married because for a lot of them, getting married is a luxury and even almost a financial luxury. It's like shit, if you just barely getting by, got no goddamn money to pay for no wedding or pay for no, you know what I'm saying? Not too many. Only you. Who the fuck got money to pay for a fucking wedding?
That's right.
Fuck it, I already put a baby in your ass, so what I need to fucking do that for?
Well, not for nothing. Like the last pool at the dark we had a pharmacist and a lawyer over here, and she's on like she's like what is she doing? She's like a politician.
Yeah.
So there are some good women out here, man.
Right.
Yeah. One thing I always do if I meet a chick and she tells me she's single and she's not dating, because there's always two things: either she's dating somebody or she has a boyfriend. But when you meet somebody, you always have to assume that if she don't have a boyfriend, she's dating somebody. Somebody's dating.
And they'll lie to you and tell you that they ain't got nobody, man.
And the mistake a lot of men do, you know, sometimes these women, you might just be the pipe caller for her for once a week. She might come just for the pipe.
That's right.
Know? Now, the problem there could be now the man might get his emotions in, and instead of just playing the game with her and go ahead and just lay it on her. You know, but once they start asking the questions, well, you know, why don't we get together? Why don't we be? She's gonna run. You know,
and Roberto, let me ask you this:
because eventually her emotions are gonna get in, and she's gonna come to you.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Roberto. So even like you said, and that's great advice you gave. Automatically assume, because I'm like, I don't even care if the bitch is sharing a dude. She ain't got her own boyfriend, because dude fucking about 5 of them. Okay, so she's sharing, man, right? That's how them Dominican niggas, they got it like that. They got it like that.
You cannot, don't come down here. You'll get your feelings hurt down here, man.
And it's not only down here, it's everywhere I've been. When I was in the States, I always assumed if she didn't have a man, somebody's hitting.
And the reason why I asked you that, Roberto, because like I said, first of all, I was like, wait a minute, look, you know the country, they get sexually active at an early age, okay? So if they've first lost their virginity 13, 14 years old, now you done met her at 22, 23, that's 7 years of her getting dick. Now all of a sudden you believe she ain't getting none because you showed up? Get the fuck out of here. So even if you hit
and when you go home, you don't think it's a motherfucker like me at Jumbo walking behind her whispering, singing love songs and shit.
See, but that's the delusion. But here's the thing, Troy. The delusion that the average American or foreigner guy is, he'll think, oh, I was the only foreigner in that town. I'm like, that means she was getting Dominican dick. What difference does it fucking matter? So what happened is, even if you smashing her, it's like she ain't gonna cut off the dick she was getting. Right. You know what I'm saying? And she fucking that nigga. She's not gonna cut him off because you came into the picture. Man. The reality is I'm like, if you want somebody to be committed, you need to establish a friendship. You gotta make them fucking like you with nothing involved. Because all they gotta do is think that the potential for you to make their life better. They know that's there simply because you from outside. If you came from another country, you have the potential to make their life better. But you got
a question. Ryan asked where DMR is at. I ain't seen DMR. DMR been on your channel, Coach?
I talked to him today. He's doing good.
He's doing good. We gotta get him to come out. I know DMR from the crib, so definitely gotta get DMR. You know what? I think DMR really wants to come out here and find a good woman. But I don't think he's really prepared for the reality of what goes on out here, man. Like you
Just
will get
keep telling him he gonna get him a good one. I'm like,
gonna
man, you
get
better
you.
stop
He
feeding that
really
boy.
that's the he wants that so bad,
You gotta
man.
have a
But you
slow
gotta
walking
sometimes
though.
like when you want something,
Yeah.
you got sometimes when you want something, you just gotta sit still. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You gotta
there
you gotta
you
say
go.
my man coach say, peace be still. You
Yeah,
gotta sit still, man. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
and then just concentrate and pray. If you really want to just sit still and concentrate, don't go out trying to find it because you're gonna go through the ups and downs.
Yeah.
You're going, you know what I'm saying? Because they can smell the thirst on you when you come down
And
here.
and that's the
They can
thing. Look,
smell it.
that's the trick, Troy. Right? A nigga come right. So like even like I'm just using brother DMR as an
Mhm.
example, but not him directly. Like
Yeah.
and be like DMR, if you come for 2 weeks, you gonna. The bottom line is you gonna get off the plane and you're gonna see a lot of beautiful women. You can't help that. You're gonna see that,
Sure.
but
For
you
sure.
can't. Like you said, you can't be thirsty about it, right?
No.
If you can go for 2 weeks, get to know a few people, but then don't call them back. Let them keep
Right.
calling you. Let this is where you tell a guy when you come to the island, you got to act like a bitch. You got to play hard to get and see how hard they're
Yo,
willing to work.
listen.
Yep.
I
Don't
know. I
call
know.
them back. Don't
I know.
even don't just play hard to get like I don't get my dick to anybody. You
He
gotta
giving
act like that.
he giving y'all some serious game on some real shit. On some real shit, he giving you some serious game because women they despise a needy man. They despise that. They despise when you pressing them and you sweating them and they
That's
can see
deep.
that they think you weak, man. Especially
Deep.
here. This is the land of machismo, bro.
Yeah. When you ignore women, that's when they come after.
This the land of machismo, which means you got to man up. That's
And
a
the truth
track.
be
That's a
told
track.
is, you being a foreigner, come to the DR, you are a bad bitch.
He said,
That's
right.
what you are.
how's the
You
Dominican
bad.
population in DR?
The same way we sit there and
Yeah.
we look at, damn, that bitch is bad. You come to the club, that's
Hold on.
you.
Hold on, Rico. I'm acting like I got
So,
super chats. I'm acting like I got super chats. Hold on. I got a super chat. Quan said, Troy,
Click on it, Troy.
I'm
Click
clicking
on
on
it.
it.
It'll
I'm
make
clicking.
it big. It'll pull
How
it
you-
up
Oh
on the
man,
screen.
congratulations.
Oh yeah,
bro.
yeah.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, okay. Oh
Thanks,
shit.
bro.
Oh shit.
Look at
I
you.
got a super
Look
chat.
at Troy. Troy learning.
Troy, how is the Dominican population in Delaware? Okay, I grew up. We got a lot of Puerto Ricans. I met maybe a couple of Dominicans in Wilmington. It's mostly up north going in towards Philly.
Yeah, Pennsylvania got a
A
lot
lot of Puerto Ricans, man. Oh my God. I didn't show Berto a couple of Puerto Ricans I was in love with, man. And, oh my God. Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this hating ass story. And this is never ever take the word of a woman about another woman. Always be man enough to approach the woman. Because women will do some shady-ish. It was a chick from Trinidad, hideous in my class. Like, you seen that Jay-Z video, Big Pimpin', when they were throwing the money up and they had the dudes, they was all dark, they had the devil horns. The chick was like one of them niggas.
Right.
So, ugly ass chick. But she was friends with this badass Puerto Rican from Philadelphia named Rebecca, man. Oh my God, Rebecca was so beautiful, man. Still to this day, she's so beautiful. And I asked the chick about Rebecca. I'm like, yo, what's up with her? She told me Rebecca was gay.
You believed her.
Nigga, I believed her. For like, didn't say nothing to Rebecca for like 2 years.
I'm fucking her.
Man, bro, I'm looking on the gram. I'm seeing Rebecca getting married. Rebecca's got kids. Man, if I ever see that chick from class,
that nigga don't know she gay. He must.
Listen,
her husband don't know she gay. Like,
listen,
dummy, you believed it.
I don't disrespect women. I'm gonna disrespect the shit out of that girl when I see her. I swear to God, I got some shit for her.
Yeah.
I've been going to homecoming faithfully. I haven't seen her at homecoming, but and me and Rebecca friends. I don't want to disrespect her situation, man. But I'm like, man, Rebecca's successful as hell right now. She got her own practice. Man, I wouldn't even be here, right? I might have been in Puerto Rico right now, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? But we don't have a lot of Dominicans where I live at. Actually, this is probably like I didn't even come the Dominican. I was going to Brazil, Colombia, and it was my partner that lives up in Puerto Plata. He was like, man, you need to come to DR. And I came down here in 2018. I came down here, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't understand your game, Dominicans. Oh shit, somebody tried to call me. Damn it, probably knocked me off this shit.
Don't answer.
Yeah, I'm not. Are y'all still there?
Yeah, we here.
Okay, but let me put the do not disturb on, man. That was weird.
Yeah,
I thought we focus.
I mean, but that's I think that's just the big for me is the big key when you think about with guys. My thing is that just what I'm saying is this, okay? There is a million fucking examples of what niggas not to do, but yet they come there and they do the very thing.
And they do it.
I mean, right here, anybody that's sitting here watching us on YouTube, you can just type in the fucking algorithm and a million fucking stories will come up about what not to do, and niggas will get off the plane. It's gonna be different for me.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And then all of a sudden, then when they get dogged and run, it's like, I'm not crying for you, man.
Nah,
I'm not even blaming the whore. A whore's doing what a whore's supposed to do. I'm not mad at her. She did her job.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you didn't do yours. You were supposed to went home. She did her job.
Listen,
man, but they be so locked in on that beauty, and a lot of them never had that beautiful woman before.
That's no excuse for being a fucking fool.
I didn't say
that's no excuse.
Right.
You know, my theory. That's not my. You know what my theory is? My theory. I tell bro, y'all motherfuckers y'all not using condoms.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all not using condoms. I can tell y'all not using condoms, but how going y'all get. Because you know me, I couldn't tell you how. I can only tell you how one Dominican vagina feels out here, raw dog.
Troy, they not only can tell you how it feels, they can tell you how it tastes.
Let me drink the.
Niggas is doing it.
You ain't have to go there.
Hard as a motherfucker.
You ain't have to go there.
They gonna tell you.
Don't do it. That's why you'll never see no bumps on here. Never. You don't see no residuals, no bumps.
These motherfuckers, especially, and I'm gonna tell you this, especially your boys up north. They got whole gangs.
Oh my God.
The niggas up north.
Yo,
shit.
I was watching. What's my man? He cussed me
no
out.
Condom gang.
No, hold on, bro. Hold on, Rico.
Niggas.
My man, he cussed me out. I had made a comment. Floyd, the dude Floyd that be walking around with the camera. He's up in Sasua with the camera on his chest.
Him and Jay Rello. Both of them pervy ass motherfuckers.
I was watching his. Listen, I was watching him and my man Rello. I was watching him. They was kissing the joints in the mouth on the line. Was paying them. They was paying them super chats. And he on the camera and he kissed the girl in the mouth.
You might as well suck a dick now. You go ahead suck a dick now. She just finished.
Yo, he probably tastes like latex. Oh my God, man.
You might as well suck a dick now because she just finished. And you kissing her in the fucking mouth, sticking your tongue all in the fucking mouth.
I swear, man.
Motherfuckers done ate. You know they done did all this shit because you could. Their behaviors tell you I don't need to be in the bedroom. Based on their public behaviors, I know what these motherfuckers do in the dark.
Yo, Cass be going. Yo, I be hearing Cass being like, "Yo, she let me go." I'm like, "Yo, are you nuts? Like, what are you thinking?"
He lets you go wrong. Hey, Manuel told me something that's deep. I ain't never thought about it like this. He said, John, them guys that be getting them bad women and they fall in love with them, they get in the car with Americans, but they don't walk nowhere. So they get in the car with the other Americans and Dominicans when that American leaves. And a lot of men think that they woman is loyal. He said, I guarantee you, most of them are getting in cars with the men that have cars. He said, I see it all because they too upscale to be walking down the street. I'm gonna take the bus until my boyfriend get back. I said, man, I didn't even think about that. Like, They not waiting on. They not taking the bus. They going with the other dudes that got cars when you leave. Does that make sense, Troy? That you ever thought about it like that?
They all suckers and simps getting used. When the girl leave their ass, she move on to the next one. I'm sitting there saying it. You got a known pro on the live, you kissing in the mouth. And then she doing then she doing the rounds on all the other channels, right? Because Troy, after that, she was on Primo channel, because Primo had her up and did a video interview with her, and everywhere else. It's like them niggas don't care.
Is that cool? They think that's cool, or it's like some hard shit or something? What they think?
No. They paid him. They paid him to kiss her. I think they paid him because this dude Floyd is about. He's not gonna move. If you give Floyd $20, he'll do whatever you know.
But how somebody gonna pay you to kiss a whore in the mouth?
You can't. There's not enough on camera. There's not enough money because I know somebody back home get a hold of that. They going. I might come home. It might be a billboard of me kissing this girl because they waiting to embarrass me back home.
Hey,
so it might be a billboard.
You might well wait for her to finish sucking a dick and kissing on. What's the difference? Because really, we know. I know you're not gonna tell me she's a pro. That's what they do. You know. Matter of fact, you know how you know she does it? Because she's gonna be sucking yours in a few minutes.
Oh God.
Okay. So the whole point is, if she's sucking your dick, she sucked somebody else's. So why are you kissing her in the mouth when you know? It's not like you don't know. This is what I don't get. Any woman you kiss in the mouth, okay, she sucks somebody, but nigga, I don't know. They know this, so I'm thinking like, do you niggas have a fetish? Or do you niggas want to suck some dick or something? I mean, what is it? Because this is not a secret to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like that. This is not a secret to y'all what these women do. It's not a secret to anybody. So it's supposed to be purely transactional. But what they're doing is they're selling the narrative that, oh no, I'm dealing with regular girls. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna put that bitch on video. That's gonna be no regular girl.
Talk to him, Rod. Talk to him.
Not.
Listen.
Yeah.
That's what everybody see. Look down. How? Just help me understand this. You in the red light district, and you talking about you getting regular girls in the red light district. Stop it, man. We're not slow. Listen, I'm always gonna tell you what my OG told me. Like when I came back from the army, and I'm trying to hang on the block, he told me, "You either buying or selling. Ain't no chilling on the block. You can't come out here and be chilling. What you doing out here? So why are you in the red light district talking about? Oh, I'm just chilling.
You buying or selling?
I'm getting regular.
Buying or selling?
I'm getting
buying
regular.
Ass or you selling ass?
I'm on the block. But I'm selling hot dogs. I ain't selling crack. I'm not participating in that.
You in the red light district, you either buying ass or you selling ass. Which one are you doing?
You're not chilling.
Nope. Not in the red light district.
Man. Cut it out, man.
Not in the red light district. Ain't but one thing that go on here, son.
Yeah.
You buying ass or selling ass? What you doing?
You see me up there, don't talk to me.
I got this conversation been coming up a lot. I sent y'all this video, Troy and Rico, about some guy that got married to a prostitute in Sosua.
I sent that to Troy. I sent it to Troy the other day.
You did? Okay.
I didn't see it. Okay.
He got married, took it to the States. They got a child now, man.
I think that's got to be fake, man. That's got to be fake, man.
No, but listen. No, it's real, but it's a lot of men that's starting to come out saying it ain't nothing wrong with marrying a prostitute because everybody can change.
Ain't no lot of nothing. It's a few niggas saying that. Ain't no lot.
It's a lot of
ain't no lot. No, ain't no lot.
Would you get a pet lion? Would you get a pet lion?
I wouldn't
was eating motherfuckers in the jungle and bring them in your house.
Coach, there is no lot of men saying that.
What you mean?
Now, a lot of men have married prostitutes, but ain't a lot of men bragging about that shit. Okay,
I say they would brag about it. I'm saying they would do it.
I don't even think. I think because niggas is we like whorish women. We prefer they not to be a whore. But even when you even men who marry non-whores, they want their wife to have whorish ways when it comes to the bedroom. I get that. So you want a woman that's going to fuck you like a whore. You don't want her to be one, but you certainly want her to fuck.
I want a woman that's gonna let me go fuck her.
but my whole point is, I don't think most men want to marry somebody who has been selling her body for money.
No, listen, my mother. I'm talking like this because my mother is still alive.
Right.
I don't know how crazy I'm gonna get. My mother wasn't here. But
my question
how
is
am I gonna explain this to my mom? My mom says, "Well, what did she used to do, Troy?" Now I gotta lie to my mom.
So
now I'm lying to my mother.
Right.
My mother's gonna sniff it out from the muscles.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's bigger.
Or some shit.
Troy, I'm gonna tell you what's even bigger than your mom.
What's that?
How you gonna tell your daughter she can't be a whore? Now you married one.
That's true.
You married one.
They
so
gonna
when
know.
She out there slinging ass, you got to shut the fuck up.
You know,
my
daughter's half Latina. My daughter's half Latina, so
but,
she gonna
but
know.
You married one, so how you gonna tell her she can't be one? She's like, Daddy, shut the fuck up.
Why would you do? What is the fucking science behind marrying?
But I even heard from some private people that called me, say, man, you can marry a prostitute because
them niggas in the DR that just sprung behind fucking goddamn Dominican pussy, period. Ain't no nigga in the US
so
tell you that shit.
So many of them out here that look just like the ones that selling box that are not. Why not just go marry one of them? And they get just as busy. They get just as busy as the pros.
Sure.
Listen, they all throw that thing in the circle.
Right, because they too fucking
Roberto,
lazy.
What'd you say? What Roberto said? What Roberto said?
If not more.
The ones that ain't selling the box get just as nasty and busy as the ones selling the box.
Yeah.
Just as. It's got to be. It's something else.
No, because
they run through and everything else.
They don't want to put the work in, like Rico said.
They don't want to put the
listen, fellas. It's not that much work. It's
not.
A lot of work in the States. You just come and it's so easy because here's the thing that we have that they don't have. A lot of the guys down here don't have. We can be gentle. We can be, you know what I'm saying? We can treat them like ladies. A lot of these dudes down there, because they know it's so many of them, they dog them out. They're like, man, I don't give a fuck.
And
but if you come down here, be yourself, open up to them and find you a good one, man, she get you in that room, you might be like, damn, I didn't know you was gonna act like that. Like,
but listen, Troy, here's the thing, and that's why I tell the guys, I'm like, look,
these niggas make me sick.
And they be like, well, I gotta work. I'm like, it should be work because first of all, the woman wants to feel respected.
She wants to feel pursued. She wants to feel courted.
Exactly.
She wants to be pursued.
So you gotta put in a little bit of fucking work. Why you motherfuckers are so lazy that you don't feel like you can take her out to dinner a couple of times? You gotta fuck on the first date. You can't wait a week or two. Come on, man. Are you serious?
Let me give y'all.
But you fall in love.
Yeah. Listen. Come down here. Get you one that you're trying to chase
and date them.
Keep a couple of pros on the side to get your knees out the way.
Exactly.
If it's one that you really like, put the work in, man. And then when you finally get a hold of her, you're gonna be like, damn, are you selling box on the side? Like, did you use to sell box?
Troy, but that's the whole point. It's like you gotta sit there. It may treat it like, hey, I like this girl. I'm gonna pursue her for the next couple of months. And like you said, it ain't like you can't get no activity on the side.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Right. This island is designed for you to get some shit on the side. All you see is cabanas all up and down the highway, all in the towns. Everybody got tinted windows on the front of the car. On the side of the...
That's a Latin America thing. In every Latin America country, it's full of fucking cabanas and love hotels.
It ain't in Puerto Rico. They in Puerto Rico, Ruben?
Maybe not. I don't know. That's U.S. though.
Not as much.
It's Roberto, nigga. Stop calling my man Ruben.
Bro,
you thinking about the baseball player.
I've been drinking. Roberto, I'm
But
sorry.
Troy,
Do they have
I mean,
there in
but
Puerto
you
Rico?
can't.
I never lived there, so I really don't know.
Okay.
And Puerto Rico, first of all, Puerto Rico is the U.S. We can't have sex hotels in the U.S. That's the United States, nigga. Prostitution is illegal in the United States.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico is the United States.
Yo,
what a
So
cabana
do
there? Cabana and prostitution, they don't have nothing to do with each other.
Bro, you can call it, excuse me, if you take a prostitute in that motherfucker, it does. Okay?
You know what though?
Embassy suite.
I understand
exactly. And in the US, that shit's illegal. That's my point.
I understand why brothers do that. It's because y'all don't you got a small window. You talking about coming down here for like 2 weeks, 4 days.
Absolutely.
Throughout the year. So, most people's job is only going to give you what, 30 days a year?
In a week.
For
maybe
vacation.
2 at the most.
Yeah, so they don't have the time to come down here and I get it. I'm not trying to beat up on you fellas. I understand it's hard to cultivate a relationship over the phone and everything like that. But just don't be stupid and think that that's your girl or that you're doing something, man.
That's it. That's it.
Like carry it like that. Carry it like, yo, you know what? When I'm down there, we gonna link. We cool. Her and I are cordial. You know what I'm saying? But you being there and her being down here, and it's motherfuckers like me running around and Dominican niggas running around. Cause I'm gonna tell you, everybody got that itch. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
And like I said, these women will let you come shoot your shit. Yeah, they will let you come shoot your shit, man.
Hey, click on Rick James' comments. I just want to answer him that about like El Salvador. It doesn't have the same culture like the DR as far as like the sex tourism. Now in San Salvador, which is the capital, yes, they do, not to the degree that they have it in the DR, Colombia, whatever. In El Salvador, shit, you get plenty of box for free, but you're gonna have to date. It's not gonna be like, bam, you know that, Troy, like you said, Honduras, Guatemala, Central America, even Costa Rica. They do have in certain major areas where you'll have a small, certain clubs pay for play. So absolutely it's there. But writ large, all of Central America, the ladies are very interested, very loving, very supportive, but you're going to have to put in your fucking mouthpiece, and they want to be pursued. You ain't got to pursue them, nothing to the degree like you do in the United States. You show some interest, conversation, talking to them. They want that, to feel that human dignity and self-respect, and they will definitely reciprocate without question. Without very easy, even for men of color, but it can't be. The problem is the DR, Sosua in particular, but I'm gonna say the DR because the DR as a whole has gotten a reputation because it is all parts of the island. Colombia, Brazil, Thailand, and the Philippines. Those 5 countries are so heavily known for pay for play, for prostitution, that unfortunately niggas that go there, and unfortunately if a international traveler starts going there first, then every other Latin American country they go to, they expect the same thing, and it's not the same. Because if you take that same attitude to Ecuador, Peru, all throughout Central America, it's not going to play. It's not going to play in those places like that.
What's your man, coach, your boy,
Black
Barris? No, Barris' husband.
James.
He was talking. I remember I was watching his channel one day. He said, a dude that was in Sosua had came to Santo Domingo, and he was because Sosua is just point and click, like, yo, what's up, what's happening?
Yeah.
And he said that he said this one story where this dude he met this chick, and he asked her, "Does she want to come clean his Airbnb?"
Yeah, I remember him telling that story. And he's just trying to treat her like that. It's the mindset.
That's crazy.
So they get conditioned to it. They get conditioned to it from those places, and they think it transfers everywhere, and it doesn't.
Right?
Like, everybody ain't like
that. How disrespectful is
that? That's insane, man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I think she was like, I don't want to clean
Hey.
your fucking house, some shit like that.
When I
And the
took,
dude got mad because she didn't want to come clean his house. She was like, I don't clean your fucking house with no maid.
Yo, what the fuck niggas be on out here, man?
they stupid, man. They
be on that
It's
shit.
like they was raised in the backwoods or something. Hey, oh, your sister, you remember you had asked me about Domingo? You said, man, I can't believe you took Domingo.
Oh man, I'm hot with you. When I see
My
you,
sister, you can't believe you
when I
took,
see no,
took my
no,
sister.
we ain't gonna do it right now. But when
No, but I want to say this.
no,
She held
no,
she held my hand the whole time while I was in Sasua.
yo,
Roberto,
Roberto,
But I don't get this is
held
what
my
I
hand the
don't
whole
get,
time
Troy.
in
I saw
Sasua.
the video. Yeah.
Didn't I tell you not to take her up there? I said,
Yep.
man, I know he ain't got her up in that motherfucker.
But Troy,
I had
did you show Roberto the video I sent you and I just don't get it. I'm like, what the fuck is, and that's all I have to go off of. I've never been there, but that video I sent y'all where I'm like, 80% of these chicks are some fucking adjustable fives at best, overweight.
Listen.
On that video I sent you, and I'm just saying, listen to what I'm saying. And this is what I'm saying is from the visual evidence, and this is the creep cameras, right? The dude Pluto TV.
Yeah,
and then they got another one, KBS, right? So I'm like, this is all I got to go off of. I've never been. But from all the videos I've seen, I'm like, please tell me motherfuckers ain't up here kissing this in the mouth and they are.
On the main street.
The reason why it's like that now is because of the cameras.
Yeah.
Before the cameras, it was 2018, it was nuts. It was so nuts up there. That's why I decided to move as far away from there as possible. I was like, what's the furthest place I can move away from there? Punta Cana. I did I'm gonna stay over there because I knew I wanted to come live out here. But I was like, yo, this is too much up here. But now, because of the cameras, the ones that look like something, they don't want to be on.
That's right. You're right, Troy.
But here's my thing though, right? But this is my question, Troy. Now I'm showing you what I'm seeing, right? And that's what is primarily there, right? Niggas is still going up there like crazy. So I'm sitting there like, if the quality has went all the way down,
but you know what?
They still going.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why they still going, and I'm gonna get some flack.
Because it's cheap.
No.
That's part of it.
Negroes also go up there to see other Negroes. Like that's like okay.
There you go.
They're not coming down here just they wanna go see other guys that are gonna be there. They bored.
Yeah.
They're gonna because it ain't honestly, man, and I say it all the time. It's cool. Like you go up there. It's a club. It's all brothers. I mean, it's cool.
It's like a freak net.
Especially especially during football season.
Yep.
During football season, man. During football season, the game. I mean, my man got the ball, and what I also like about it. It's a lot of black-owned businesses, and they got the game on. They got DJ in there. Man, that's just nuts. It's just it's a party. It's a party.
When I went to Flip Flops with Domingo, everybody jumped. About 5 people. Coach. It's Coach John. Hey, Coach. They was just like.
But see, here's a couple of things that I think about too. So you're right, because that's all I just kept saying to myself. Like, niggas can't be going there for the talent because the talent ain't that good, right?
Right.
That's one. To be acting, put it like this: the talent ain't that good to be fighting and wilding and shit. Now, there's a couple other things. I do think it is the other niggas. I'm like, one. You can't, the way they get to behave up there, they're not gonna behave like that down in Santo Domingo. That's just not gonna wash.
No.
You know that's not gonna wash down there in Santo Domingo. They're gonna get dealt with. So I do think in the Sosua area, because they've been doing it for so long, they can get away with shit there that's not gonna fly nowhere else on the island.
No,
nowhere else.
It's a special place.
That behavior. Right, the certain behavior. Now,
Yeah.
the second part that I think is going to be the sad part is I've been hearing that they about to gentrify the fuck out of there.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, they trying. Yeah.
It's gonna take a minute.
I heard that the government about to sell a lot of that shit off to private
anytime the
People
president comes down there, anytime the president comes down 2 times, 3 times, and he looks like he's about to get elected, he's getting elected again.
They just say that
he's a hotel guy.
Right.
He wasn't coming down there just to say hi.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was coming down there to be like, okay, we got
plans for this. I heard they sold it. And when they do, what I'm sitting there saying is all them black-owned businesses, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. What I sit in there, be like, all these black-owned businesses, I said they don't own not one piece of sand on that motherfucker.
Oh,
all
shit,
them black-owned businesses are rental spaces. They're rental spaces.
Luis didn't win re-election?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
he won. That's
he won re-election.
Domingo said
he did.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he won. But my whole point is, I'm like, those black-owned businesses don't have no right to stay there. They're all gonna have to go.
No,
they don't own
no. The area where they're where they were talking about like knocking down the shit on the beach, they built some shit like closer to
a little boardwalk thing. Yeah, for them to move. All them gotta move.
No.
Finger gotta go.
I think they're building further down than that. They're not. I don't know if they're gonna mess with that. But you know what?
I don't know.
I don't know. But I know one thing. I think I like what I like about it is it's one of the only places I've been where I've seen a lot of us without no fights, without no aggression. Like it's no fights. That's because everybody's testosterone is down. Everybody busting.
Right.
Ain't nobody like this.
Right.
It's like I tell people all the time. I've never seen a fight in a strip club. Never. It's too much ass going around.
Like, right. But
never seen a fight in a strip club.
I'll say this. It reminds me. It's funny you said that, Troy. It reminds me of the strip club because when I was out in Sosua, they had fishnet on with nothing up underneath their fishnet.
Nah.
I was like, what? Damn, this reminds me of the strip club back in Tampa, Florida. Like they just have nothing on. It's just.
But see, you can get away with that there that you ain't gonna get away with in Santiago, Santo Domingo, Punta Cana. You ain't gonna get away with that because they're not gonna let you because they don't want. You know, it's you know, anything goes in Sosua. They don't want that everywhere.
Yeah, I think if you was to walk around like that here, everybody would look at you like you crazy.
Right.
And then somebody gonna say something, and that shit it's gonna come to a screeching. You ain't gonna walk around like that downtown fucking Santo Domingo either.
No.
Like, no, you gotta get that shit indoors.
You're gonna feel crazy,
not outside.
Like
and they be doing this shit on the beach.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's not like it used to be, like, because I'm telling you, it's the cameras, man. It's the cameras, man. They don't, and then you got brothers that come down that might not supposed to be up there. They might have told their wife they was going to Miami. They just kept going the extra 2 hours.
Or I'm gonna be in Santo Domingo, and they're like, that don't look like no fucking Santo Domingo.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I didn't
show up in the Sosua video, right? See what I'm saying?
Right.
You in a Sosua video talking to a super thick ass chick on the corner with your phone out, smiling.
But my thing
walking around with a crew cam filming you.
I wouldn't want to be on cam with much of nothing I seen up there. I'm like, God damn. That's what I don't get. I'm like, niggas is creep camming, and I'm like, this is the best they got. Please tell me a fucking goddamn 7 about to come on screen.
Yeah,
but man,
a bunch of fucking 4s and 5s.
It wasn't always like that, man.
But I'm saying, what I'm saying, Troy, I believe you about 2018. Nigga, I'm showing you 2024. Right. 2024 got a bunch of fucking adjustable 4s and 5s.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm sitting here like, What in the fuck is going on? Where is the fucking tens?
They out here. They out here now.
They in
They out here now. They out here now.
Because
And
ain't
you know
none
what?
of them there
That's
that
why
I seen.
Yeah, that's why I'll be like, man, I don't even but I'm like, I don't even. That's why you don't see me be like, yo, come to Punta Cana.
And the reason why I say this,
Your ass is away from.
and this is the reason why I say is, nigga can't say, oh, they don't be on camera. I'm like, nigga, this is the creep camera. The bitches that they filming don't even know they being filmed. So you can't tell me that just like the 4s and 5s don't know, the fucking 9s and 10s, if they were there, wouldn't know either. They must not be there. And I'm watching it to see what is the draw of this place where motherfucker, and they name
told you
sewer, a single man's paradise. So I look at this shit and I'm like, all I see is a bunch of Shein, Fashion Over, a bunch of, like motherfuckers say, a bunch of fat bitches, badly built, squeezing in a bunch of spandex. I'm like, knock it the fuck off. I ain't seen a pair of heels in 18 videos.
And another,
I watched 18 videos. I ain't seen one pair of fucking heels.
The couple of 7, 8s, and 9s they do have there, they putting in work. They don't even have time to stand on the corner because everybody's scooping them up.
Right. So it's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
And then if you go out there on Halloween or Super Bowl, it's a sword fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a sword fight. Remember Hollywood was like, yeah, it was like a homecoming. You know what I'm saying? It was like everybody was there. I seen this. Yo, I'm like Rick James. I'm not coming up there to see you Negroes. I don't want to talk to you.
I'm literally saying, I'm telling everybody, I'm not from there. I never been there. I don't know. So if I've never been and I say, let me see what it's about, and that's what I see, then I look at Kalo K. I know where the fuck I'm going. I ain't going up there.
Yo, listen.
There's no competition between the two.
If you living on an island and like say you live here or somewhere else, and you was like, well, most people that live here, they're not tripping on going up there because they know, like if you live in Santo Domingo, there's absolutely no reason for you to go up there.
Why would you go to Sosua?
If you live here, there's absolutely no reason for you to go up there.
Why would you go to Sosua?
You know what I'm saying? This is
people
that don't know no better about any other different parts of the island. They go there. So like when somebody here say, "Yo, I want to go up there," I couldn't even really see why. I would be like, I don't see why somebody's girl would get mad. I would if I would be more worried about your man.
Staying here.
Exactly. You need to be more worried about your man here.
Exactly.
It's some.
That's the higher temptation.
Hey, yo, listen.
There,
I know we was listen. I know we was just talking about niggas marrying his wife and these joints up. Remember that joint I showed y'all that I told you is the baddest joint out here?
Mm-hmm.
I just had to block y'all niggas and act like I don't know y'all niggas because if she says I quit, I'm trying to change my life. I'm cutting my YouTube channel off. I'm gonna change my number. Fuck.
I'm gonna take a chance.
Man, that motherfucker is bad. Yo, I wasn't with y'all. I was with my boy. I'm gonna tell you this. The funniest
I can
story.
Respect that, but if you sit there and I'm like, and Coach say, Rico, look, and he sent me a picture with them adjustable 4s. I'm coming to kick your ass.
But y'all seen this joint, man. So
I seen that one. I'm saying
we in Drink Point. She happens.
If it's one of them Sosua 4s, man, you gonna have a fucking problem. It better not be a Sosua 4.
we in Drink Point, right? So I know this is my man from the Army. We like this has been my bro for years, man. He comes down to visit me, and we in Drink Point. And I'm telling him about her. I'm like, yo, man, this the baddest joint. Now I'm sure, and she happens to come in there, right? I've never said 2 words to her because I know what time it is. I ain't got it. For her, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Sure, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm like, yo, she the baddest. I said, yo, man, I followed her on Instagram. So he looks at me, he gets up, he walks over there too. So now I'm feeling some way. I'm like, this motherfucker, man. So he came back, looked like he just ate a whole bunch of lemons. He had faces like this. I was like, what's up, man? He said, I went over there and hollered at her, man. That girl told me I need $300. I said, what? He said, man, I told her, what? $300? He said, man, I'm not giving you $300. She's like, I need $300. And he was like, well, you know what I'm saying? We can go out and do some things and I can hit you off with a little something to take care of you. So, and she was like, I don't even wipe my ass with that. And she speaks clear English.
Straight up.
And I knew not to say. I was like, I just would have just admired her from a distance. I was like, I'm not going to approach this woman about nothing because I knew what time it was. I knew she sold box.
Oh yeah, right.
So I kept telling her, yo, man, I looked up, I was like, yo, she the baddest joint out this month. I told him, I said, man, she the baddest one out. I said, but I know what time it is, but I ain't even fooling. Man, he ain't waste no. I'm talking about like that's how bad she was. He was on it.
Oh yeah.
He came back with his tail between his legs, like, man. I said, yo, bro.
And she get 500 niggas to do the same thing. Walk up to him,
coach. I be looking at her gram. She be out Cap Cana. She be out. What's the joint going towards La Romana? Casa de Campo.
That's where the Rock and Beyonce.
That's what A-Rod, Aaron Rodriguez and all them live at. She be out. Yeah. She be out there. She be in the Capitol. She be in Santiago. Like cats with big change. She be on boats.
Oh man, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
who you talking about?
The chick I showed you the picture of.
Oh yeah.
Man, my boy tried it. It's some out here. It's some things like if you just want to go out and just look at some. It's like going to the botanical garden. Like, you don't gotta pluck every flower you see.
But you know what though? You can admire it. My thing is there. What's so cool is, and I tell guys, even when my sons and them come, I was like, look, you can either go up to the spot, which we know Infinity, Drink Point, blah blah blah. I said, but you don't even have to do that because you have the regular spots too. I said you can go to but I'm saying you go like down in Los Corrales, El Cortecito area. Load. I said you just go to downtown to the patio.
That's Jumbo.
Loaded.
Jumbo 6 o'clock.
Right. But this is what I'm saying. Say you want to go.
That's where you need to be at.
But this is what I tell them. I said, look, you want to have some drinks. It's 8 o'clock.
It's Saturday.
But I said it's 8 o'clock. Yep. Go down to patio. And patio, you got 30 bars. Post up at any bar, have a couple of cocktails, and on a Friday, Saturday night, they just start rolling in. Same scenario. I said, or you go to back gate through Verone and that food eatery back there. I said, they're just everywhere. So
where did we hang out that night? All three of us. Where did we hang out at?
That was Drink Point.
That was Drink Point. That was
Drink Point.
That was nice.
It's even more nuts now, Coach, because they didn't even have Infinity then.
Oh, they didn't?
That place is nuts, man.
They didn't have what then?
Infinity wasn't there when we all hung out the first time.
Yeah, it was. Infinity was there. But they didn't have the new one. Infinity always been there.
Where?
Infinity was there, yes. They didn't have Exotica, wasn't open.
Oh, okay.
Exotica is the one you're thinking about. And then they got the other.
But you know what?
One.
We went in one of them and then we came right out.
Exotica wasn't, but then what's the other new one? And then they got the one that is about to open called Empire. So there's Empire, Exotica, and then whatever. Those are the new
ones. The one is the casino, man. I like the casino because it's room in there. I can't be. Xfinity, if you don't get a section, you just standing around hot. It's too small.
Talking about the Hard Rock? Are you talking about the Hard Rock?
Hard Rock is my new spot. Don't bring up the Hard Rock, man. Don't bring up the spot, man. I'm talking about movie, man. Like movie behind. Don't bring up my spot. That's the
Hard Rock.
Yo, man, I caught one up out of there. Oh my God.
That's a nice one. Hey man. Hey, I like your list today, Troy, man.
Man.
Roberto, I'm sorry, man. I called you your name wrong. I'm sorry, brother.
Cool. It's all good.
You see, I had to check you, man. We call my man no funny ass names, man. What's wrong with you, man?
I apologize, but Rico, man, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Remember, we're gonna have old boy on tomorrow from Japan. I mean, well, he's not from Japan. He's from the Dominican Republic, but
hey, yo,
together. Mm-hmm.
Tell him I want him to meet me on the beach in Santo Domingo, sunrise, with his katana.
Oh, well, okay. I'm gonna let you do it tomorrow. Is you gonna ask him? You gonna ask him? What's his nationality, Troy Rico?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him all kinds of
mother.
questions, man. I'm gonna ask him all kinds of questions, man. I'm gonna be on there. I'm gonna be on there.
He said he was in the military in the United States.
Oh wow, I got some jokes for him then.
Find out tomorrow.
Yep,
we'll find out. Troy, let's get to the last, the nitty gritty.
The nitty gritty. Okay, all right. So we kind of, in a way, we kind of talked about it, but like, I mean, on a serious note, man, like,
just so motherfuckers know, yeah.
Don't. I mean, the one thing is the finances. The most two important things to do is don't come down here with no broken heart or being a broken person. Get yourself together. Mm-hmm. Have more respect for yourself and love for yourself, because they can see it, man. They can smell it. They can smell it on you if you're sad. They gonna play on all that. If you come down here, you on your dean, you on your square, and you about your business, and be a man. Be a man and listen. I'm gonna tell you, don't pour your heart out to no woman in the States. Don't definitely come down here crying on no woman's shoulder down here. She's really gonna look at you like you crazy. Don't come down here with your problems, and don't come down here bad mouthing other women in the States. They don't think that's cute. That ain't fly. They ain't getting that's not getting you no points talking about women in the States. They gonna say to themselves, "What the fuck you gonna say about me?"
Right.
Yeah.
So have your money in order, and have yourself in order before you come down here. And that's the main things, man. Don't come down here with no broken heart, and don't come here with no broken pockets.
Mm-hmm.
That's not just for me, that's everybody. Get your shit together before you come down here, man. This ain't no game. You can lose your life out here, man.
Yeah, yeah. And I think the key is to for all these motherfuckers simps with this trail of tears, and I'm just saying, if a lot of this shit is self-inflicted. So what ends up happening is you motherfuckers are going to these places and you're getting yourself emotionally invested in people that are not emotionally invested in you. Okay, so you're sitting there pouring yourself emotionally 100% into another person who ain't poured one single motherfucking drop into you. And the reason being is because you're looking for a relationship when you should only be looking for a friendship, because we don't get emotionally invested in friendships. In friendships, we go day by day, step by step. When I meet Roberto as a new friend, I take one step, I wait for him to take a step.
Yeah. I
take another step, I wait for him to take another step. You see what I'm saying? I don't, we friends, I don't go, I'm gonna take 100 steps. I'm waiting on my friend. No, we don't do that with friendship. Y'all motherfuckers is doing this shit with relationships, and what you're doing is you're overpouring yourself into other people while they poured nothing into you. You must stop doing it. I'm not telling you that you can't engage into a relationship, but a relationship is better developed from a friendship. The foundation is a friendship. So, matter of fact, when you come to the DR, whether it's in Santa Domingo, San Cristobal, Puerto Plata, Punta Cana, wherever the fuck it is, make friends.
Yeah, you have to have at least one solid partner. And I don't care. He ain't got to be black. He ain't got to be white, Chinese. You need a solid partner that has your people's in the States information.
Mm-hmm. And when you make that friendship, let that shit be a year-long process of vetting. You know what I'm saying? Before you even think about any relationship, just like, look, like I said, the smash and grab is fucking a piece of cake there. Jesus Christ. That's like going to the grocery store. You want to pick up some groceries, get your piece of ass on the way home, drop it off, and just keep going home. That's how easy and convenient that is. So it's not like, oh, I need people. That is so easy. But what I'm saying is you need to develop friendships. Because then you can feel people out for what the reason and their motives to be being your friend.
Right. And like, there's nothing wrong with having female friends, because you know what? That's how they're gonna turn you. Like they'll turn you on, like Coach's situation. They might turn you on.
Was a friend, and she turned him on.
Turn
That's
them
right.
on. Hey, yo, this it might throw you alive. So that's some good advice, and coaches living proof of that. But yo,
That's
thank everybody. We had the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna try to be more consistent, but damn it, if I have a month like I had last month, this month, I'm gonna see y'all in July. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man.
that was
Man,
one.
bro,
That was one of the ones you was
man,
talking
listen,
about. You gotta take care of yourself first. You gotta take care of this.
I keep telling you, motherfuckers.
listen. It was May 10th, and I was like, yo, bro, I quit, man. I can't. I only fucking.
Man.
Well, congratulations. Hey, congratulations on your bar too, man.
Oh man, wait till you come back, man. You was there when we was getting it started, man.
Y'all did a great job on it, man. Y'all did a great job.
Man, pool after dark, buddy. You know how we do, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, y'all
Pool
have.
after dark.
I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, man. Shout out to everybody on the chat.
All right,
Yes,
bet.
sir.
All right, John. We gonna holler at you, man. But before we got one last question. One last question before we get off. And my man Ross let us know about the real estate in Michi's. Michi's. They trying to say Michi's gonna be the new Punta Cana. Here's the thing about Michi's. They're gonna have to get an airport closer. Because damn it, how far is Michi's from here? From the
An hour at least. At least an hour. That's an hour. That's an hour with me driving, and I got a lead foot.
And that's like being in La Romana.
Yeah, that's no less than an hour to be. It's and let me say this: it's gorgeous up there. It is drop dead gorgeous up there, but it is not close to Punta Cana. Is the closest airport. You fly to Punta Cana. I would just sit there and say is if they start to develop the area and get a lot up there, it's going to be 2 hours from the airport because the traffic will create is going to create traffic. All of a sudden they develop all that stuff, and then you got more traffic. Right. That's going to add more congestion. That's going to add to the time. So that's going to turn what's an hour. And when I say an hour, that's me balling out, wide open highway, no traffic. And it's usually never that way because right now up at Meaches, there's nothing there but the town of Meaches, which is a little town. Right. Meaches is like half the size of Igwe, but there's nothing else around. So there's nothing there. So there's no traffic. So it ain't a million motherfuckers with cars. So you don't have that. But
I gotta have shit around me, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't have the patience to wait 5, 6, 7, 8 years for shit to develop.
If you jump out on Meaches early, like you said, if you jump out on Meaches early, which is a great deal on prices, but like Troy said, there's no infrastructure. There's going to be no malls, no stores, very limited restaurant options, no hospital.
That shit gonna get old, and you're gonna find yourself coming out here on the weekend. We're gonna go to Punta Cana for the weekend.
Yeah,
you're gonna find yourself. Coming out here.
I would tell anybody if you can find a nice piece. If you can find a nice piece of land for a good price, buy it and sit on it until they start to develop out the area. That would be smart. But if it's in plug and play, I ain't got the time. Or you gonna be the only motherfucker up there, that shit gets old quick.
I'm not at that stage, man. I'm not at that stage. Like I'm looking at. I think for me, matter of fact, I gotta call Mario back. I got in contact with Mario, and we looking at some apartments in the city. I'm trying to jump on because I seen something in Santiago, $60,000 brand new.
The guy,
the real estate cat.
He said he got a law firm now.
He started that shit.
The tailor-made shit. He took the new.
But I trust him over. I'll trust him over that tailor-made shit. That DR legal shit. I trust Mario.
Y'all motherfuckers. He was so hot with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all fucked that up for him. There was a couple other cats that was on there. Called him out. Somebody had put. They tried to charge somebody $4,500 for it.
And motherfucking people still crying about they done gave that broad all their fucking money and they ain't getting shit done on their residency and shit. And I'm telling you, because my attorney already told me my residency gonna cost me $1,700 from start to finish.
Yeah.
Start to finish. I got I got to do this shit here in the States, but it's 1,700. So
Who's your
motherfuckers
attorney?
is, huh?
Who's your attorney here? If you don't mind me asking.
No, I give you her name. I can't even say it. It's Mir.
Nah,
I
fuck
see.
that.
I
We
see
ain't getting
your
no free
contact.
advertisement. We gonna shoot me it,
Yeah,
and then I'm
I send both y'all her.
Yeah, she ain't getting no kickback. We ain't getting no kickback.
Nah,
You said
I ain't
Mia?
getting shit.
You said Mia?
Huh?
Mia? You started saying Mia?
No. I'm saying it's Mirabelle, some shit like that. I send you her contact, the name of the law firm, and her name. She did my real estate. She got my car because I had registered my car in my neighbor's name, and I fucked that all up. So she took care of getting that out of my neighbor's name back into our name.
Okay.
She ride or die. That's one thing I say. I said she gets shit done. She gets shit done. I'll be like, hey, I'm staying with your ass because she gets shit done. Don't be that fucking around. She do it at a US level pace. She'll be responsive. She'll respond back to you. I had a great lawyer. I had a good realtor, a great lawyer. You pay a little bit, but the
Yeah.
convenience knowing, but shit, the motherfuckers be telling me what they was giving this other chick. I like Troy sent us a thing. The nigga said he gave her like $14,000 and ain't got shit. I'm like, 14,000
God damn.
US?
What?
You ain't got your residency? Are
Listen,
you fucking serious?
somebody beat me for $14,000 out here. Mark
I'm
my
putting
word.
hands on them.
Listen, nope.
I'm at the Dominican jail. I'm putting hands on the motherfucker.
They're gonna be like, damn, Troy, you
Sorry.
sold your house? You sold your house in DR? Yep. I'm gonna be somewhere. I'm gonna pop up in Brazil. I'm never coming back here again.
I'm putting hands on the motherfucker. You're not gonna get me for 14 and walk
14
free.
G's, you gonna feel it. You gonna feel it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my 14,000 worth. I'm
for residency, and you ain't got nothing.
Pull my ass for $14,000.
And you ain't got nothing. I'm like, man,
sell this house. I'm moving
fucking
somewhere else.
I'm sorry, but
yeah.
I
want to talk to my mom first. I'm like, Mom, is it okay if I slap her? That's the only woman I'm gonna be worried about saying something about me putting my hands on a woman.
Hey, Troy, you gotta tell her, Mom, I'm gonna do it anyway, but I want to know if it's gonna be okay. Because even if you tell me no, I'm still gonna smack this bitch.
My mom will fly down here and we'll jump her for $14,000.
Hey, Mama, if you say no, I still got to hit this bitch. She $14,000.
Yeah.
I got to put hands on her. Ain't no way in hell you gonna take $14,000 to me and I get nothing.
Yeah, Rob, I agree with you. Punta Cana is definitely crowded, but
it's plenty of fucking space. The concept that people are telling you, and this is one thing I do want to say this, Rob, is and it's a misconception. People are when you think about Punta Cana or Bávaro as a whole, people are only counting the non-Dominicans.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize how many Dominicans have moved to the Punta Cana area to service it. So literally, if there's say 100,000 non-Dominicans in the Punta Cana area, there's about 300 or 400,000 Dominicans that have to come because of the jobs that are created.
We don't even want to talk about the Haitians. You know what I'm saying?
They've talked about a lot of the population have left Santo Domingo to come to Punta Cana because Punta Cana is the fastest growing area because of the resorts and the residentials that they've built. And they need people to work there, and housekeepers, groundskeepers, all of these fucking developments, restaurants, and everything else. So yes, it is the Miami of the DR.
Yeah, and there's still time to get in Punta Cana. You're gonna pay a little more now. You know, it's not gonna be like it was 3-4 years ago.
Right.
Exactly. You're not gonna get in at those because they was extremely good. At least mine was really good 4 years ago.
You can still get some good condo deals too.
Yeah, you got
the villa deals is a little bit tougher. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with you 1,000% there, Roberto, and that's what it is. You know, it's like, and if you're willing to go a little bit further out, like said, on the outskirts of Verone or whatever, you can still find those deals.
Yeah.
But then the further you move out on the outskirts, I will tell everybody, then it will become more important that you're gonna need to get transportation. So you're gonna have to figure that into your budget. Because if you're gonna be out,
a guy in my subdivision sold his house the same, just like mine. He sold it for a good price. He went to Pueblo Bávaro and bought a house for 40,000.
damn.
Got a pool in the back, built a gazebo. Man, it's looking real nice. I was like, man.
When you're doing your research on these like a cat was talking shit about where I live at, right? You know what I'm saying? And because I think he's got a spot in Cocotown, and he's got a spot in Vista Cana, you know, like the nice neighborhoods like that. But what I tell him is like, yo, I'm not paying no $250 HOA. I'm not doing that out here. Fuck that. And in my the advantage, the thing about my neighborhood that I liked is you can do what the hell you want to do on your property. You know what I'm saying? When you get in places like Cocotown,
you ain't building no apartment like you.
You can't do it. You're not doing that.
You ain't doing that at all. I can't do that. And I'm down the street from you. They ain't let me build no fucking apartment.
They're gonna be like, yo, what you doing? What you doing out here? You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah,
and you still have, and what I'm saying. So that's and you still. This is what I love. Like you said, even where you're at and I'm at, it's like I still have the same infrastructure that you got in Cocotown. I got the same electric company. I got the same paved roads. I got the same fucking hospital.
I'm gonna say this though.
The same fucking grocery stores. Y'all don't have nothing infrastructure wise that I don't have. Nothing.
Them niggas got but you know what? When I'll say this, I was jealous as a motherfucker when COVID hit and we couldn't go nowhere. I would fly.
Oh, they got the big ass. Yeah.
Now I was flying my drone. You know, my drone can get down there to the beach, so I'm flying my drone. And I'm looking at them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers was over there partying, man.
Yeah,
they had they got a big ass country club, community. And they got the tennis courts. And police wasn't fucking with them. I mean, my neighborhood was cool. Like, we don't have shit. Like, we was able to walk out around here and do what we want to do inside our community. We had to be in the house here because I'm inside of a gated community.
Right. But you just don't have the amenities that they have.
Them motherfuckers was partying over that bitch. They were like, fuck your curfew.
Right. They have a community that I don't have, you don't have. However, outside our communities, we're all equalized. So it's like once we go outside our gates, we're all equal because everything's the same for all of us.
And you're gonna get Karen out there. You're gonna get Karen. Like right now, I can turn the radio on as loud as we can set a party off right now. It ain't nobody gonna say nothing because everybody out here takes a turn at partying. Like my neighbor, he'll blast his shit. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm all right. Let me just go in the house and chill. My neighbor over here, they blast their Christian music. We give them their time. You know, nobody say nothing. I'm gonna turn my 90s R&B on in the morning when I'm cleaning, loud as shit. You know, you still play R. Kelly out here and shit, so it's gonna be a whole bunch of 12 play going on out here in the morning. So it ain't nobody has ever said, "Yo, Troy, turn that shit down," ever.
Right.
That's why I like my neighborhood, man. And you know, plus if you're one of those people that want to live amongst the Dominican, as soon as you get outside that gate, have at it, because there you go. You know what I'm saying? I like my neighborhood, man. I was kind of offended when my man started talking shit about my neighborhood. Man, I ain't like that shit. I told Roberto.
Yeah, I mean that's
we supposed to get up. I said, bro, man, fuck that. We ain't all getting up. Nigga shitted on my hood, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we gonna shut this shit down, Rico, man.
Yeah,
thank everybody for checking in. My man Rod, I got shot my man Rod, because Rod is in the chat. Rod actually helped me start the channel 1 year ago this last year. So it's like the year anniversary. And fellas, I'm gonna try, man. I'm gonna try to be more consistent, man. But life be lifing and math be mathing. And if you seen the shit that be going on over here, you be like, man, Troy, I see why. You be like, fuck that YouTube channel, man. I be trying, man.
Rico's gonna see it soon.
Yeah, man. Rico, you need to come on down, man. I need to send a pack up there for you or something, man. Get you retired early, man. I know y'all
actually,
just came.
believe it or not,
You just came from the spot. You got them MS-13 boys. They got it. They got it for
and
18,
the crazy thing
man.
about it is I'm trying to get a trip down there, but just to give you a heads up, Mama gonna be down there this month. She'll be down there. Her and her crew. Huh?
Yo, when are you gonna get us the keys so we can clean the pool for you, man?
She gonna probably call. I'm gonna have her call you when she get down there because she was talking to me about that shit. Because I won't be coming. And,
yeah.
Huh?
Oh, I was going to answer
my
the
son
same question.
There in August or something. So I'm trying to get down there in August.
Come on down, man. It's gonna be hot as fuck.
I don't know if that's gonna work or
not. I fuck with Jamie Gruber's channel.
I don't care about it.
We see Jamie. I see Jamie out. We see Jamie out and about. Jamie actually does Punta Cana. I need to stop saying Punta Cana. I live in Bob, where it's popping. Punta Cana.
Just call it Punta.
Yeah,
but people got. But see, the thing is, you gotta remember, people off island don't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? So it's off island. That's all considered Punta Cana. They don't consider just the village and just Cap Cana as they could, because the resorts push
that shit is not
their Barbaro Road. They push their shit as Punta Cana, so you got to push your shit as Punta Cana.
Yeah, that shit is like Punta Cana up there where Jamie lives at. It's just like Fort Lauderdale. Now that shit is different. It's expensive. It's expensive. It's
but
not
when
you go there. It's like.
And it's for me, like I think he does. I like his videos. They're a little bit, they're very good. They're very informative, but I think they're a little bit misguided. I think he tilts a lot of things. Huh?
I think he does it on purpose. He does it on purpose.
Yeah. I don't think it's by mistake, And
he does it on purpose. Just to give like a little controversy, get people going back and forth in the comments.
Yeah,
that's why he does
and
that.
He's not
his wife is Dominican.
At the moment either, so that's something to be mindful of. No, but I'm saying what's to be mindful of is he doesn't own where he is. I think he's a renter.
Yeah, he's a renter.
So he doesn't have the investment background. So a lot of times his information is given from the perspective, and it's not anything wrong with it, but just like James and Burris, their perspective is given from a renter's perspective, and we know as an owner perspective, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, you really putting your foot in. Yeah, you're jumping off the diving board.
And it's a lot more challenges and a lot more things that you have to consider. That it's just like
shit fucking up.
Yeah,
you gotta fix that shit, man.
You gotta do a little bit more work. So I give them the schooling information. Okay, that's all that. But when it comes to this development, that development, this, it's like
when it comes to what y'all want to know, you know where to go. Because these cats is married. That's all. I hate it. This is one of my pet peeves. I hate it when these married cats that's been married for like 5, 10, 12 years to these women try to give y'all dating advice. How the fuck do they know what the date? But I don't want to blow their spot up. But how the fuck y'all know what's going on out here with these women? How you giving these niggas advices on these women and shit? Like, I ain't trying to blow y'all spot up, but you know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck y'all know?
The only thing I tell a motherfucker about dating in the DR, stop dating hoes.
Yeah, okay? Like, I'm gonna give you. You got a question about? I tell people I'm gonna have a Q&A. You got a question about what it's like dating these women? Ask me, and I'm gonna tell you. And they're gonna give you a bias. They can't talk greasy about these Dominican women. They married to these Dominican women. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna tell you some
Jamie.
Fluff. Yeah, they're gonna tell you some fluff. Coach ain't even gonna get too raw.
Nope. I forgot about him too.
So much. Yeah.
You're right. I forgot about that perspective. All three of them. Yes. Yeah.
My man.
All three of them.
Stopping by, helping with the live. Yo, we out, y'all. Rico, I appreciate you, man. You know that. You know that. Holla at y'all, man.
Always,
we get
y'all
next time.
All right, man.
All right,
Later.
Peace.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go home, man.